And hello, everybody. How's it going today? Welcome on this Sunday. We have our version sports pop talk. Um, Today, we got a little bit of a different ball game for you today. We're going to go over sports memorabilia. We're just going to talk shop with the crew. We're going to have a trivia. We want to pay a little tribute also to Kobe Bryant, and we're going to do our pick six game that we got going on. So definitely love having you guys here. Appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Like I said, every Sunday, sports pop talk with the crew at 1 o'clock Eastern and 10 a.m. Pacific. So I'm going to go ahead. Hey, Dana, how are you? How's it going? I'm going to go ahead and bring my crew on. So, bringing me in from the Bronx, weighing in with a Mickey Mantle sledgehammer of a swing. I'm going to bring in Tori, Unuseful Unboxing. Hey,
Hey
Tori.
guys. Hey,
How,
what's up?
how are you, bud? How's it
I'm
going?
doing hmm?
Happy Sunday to you. Hey, Lisa Noble.
Thanks.
How's your weekend going?
Weekend's good.
Okay.
Wait, I think I'm on the wrong stream. Did you create two streams again?
No. I have. I mean, there's one that's been deleted, so you should be okay. I mean, I have. There's M3 Lions is in the house. Um,
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know,
so
something was weird.
no, I mean, the other stream from my phone. That's one of the things sometimes on the when I create the StreamYard on my phone, and then I have to go home. I do it on my computer. So it's weird when you go on your computer and you go into StreamYard and you look up your future broadcast or whatever. It's not tied into the phone for some reason. So I got to figure that out. But what I do is I just deleted it from my phone and I created one.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
anyways,
because I think M3 Lions was originally in the other stream.
well, it was a
That's
deleted.
why.
Well, it's a deleted stream, so I don't know how that works exactly. But we'll.
It must have just been showing up. It must have taken a little time to delete from YouTube.
No worries. Well, we're here. That's basically how we're going to do it now. So we do have at some point Fox Crown will be on, and also Mr. Will be popping, and then hopefully Mr. Techbot. And there's Fox. See, Fox says Tori, stop being difficult. um, we're gonna we're gonna go ahead and bring in the man from the Windy City. Uh, he may like the Cubs, and you definitely don't want to get him angry like a bear. We're gonna bring in Mr. Pop Scott. Hey Scott,
What's up?
how are you today, bud?
Good, good. Happy
Uh,
Sunday.
how's your weekend going?
That's good. We had some rain here in the city yesterday, or Chicagoland yesterday, so give a chance for the grass to grow back. That's burning. Did some yard work over the weekend, and now just gonna relax.
Nice. Yeah, there's I'm kind of looking forward to some relaxation a little bit later on too. The boys have their cousin up, so it's been a house full. Of course, all they want to do is play video games and go to the refrigerator.
Yeah, right.
So, anyways, one of the things I was just going to do. Hello, Christina. How are you? Just run out to the chat real quick. We got Lisa Noble, Dana, M3 Lions. I saw Fox in there. Christina Payne. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everybody. And just kind of want to touch a little bit on today. Sports memorabilia a little bit is one of the things we will be discussing. This is Celebrity Golf Week here in Tahoe. A lot of celebrities in town, but the COVID has created a different version this year. Normally, you'd be able to be on the golf course, getting autographs, pictures, hanging out, but they're not allowing that. It's just a televised event. So, the golfers are all by themselves, just hanging out. Um, so it's a little bit of a different game. We've been doing this for about 14 years now. So we usually have some success. So later on today, after the stream, I'm going to head back over. The golf tournament will be ending, and I'm going to see who I can end up with the hotels. The biggest problem that they have that we have as collectors is the golf course itself that they play on has built a hotel. So that's been in the making for the last couple of years. So what I found out this morning was that a lot of the players are actually at that hotel on the golf course. So obviously it makes it, no access to them. It's kind of an easy thing for them. They just, wake up, head out, they're on the golf course. Boom. So I think eventually when the contract ends up, I think the golf course is going to try to pick that up, where they host a lot of the celebrities. So, but I have my baseball cards. I normally, I open something. So I just kind of wanted to go through here just to see if there was anything outstanding that, for the most part, just see if there's anybody here that for us, so far, there hasn't really been anybody strong. Not seeing any. Oh, well, here's your little a Yankee guy. I don't know. That guy might be, but I don't know.
Jordan Young.
That's a Marlin.
That's not
That's
a
a Marlin.
Yankee.
Oh, that's right. That see.
I mean, Derek Jeter owns some.
But here we got a Red Sox for you, Christian Vasquez. And then this is probably one of the only really good card in here. I think we got Mr. Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Oh, okay.
So that's a good one.
I don't think that's a rookie though. I think last year.
Oh, but
was
look,
his
here
rookie.
we got a Cub.
Who was it?
Advert Alzolay.
Yeah, they brought him up from the farm last year for a little while. He's pretty good.
Yeah,
reliever.
Young rookies. Then this right here, Blake Snell from Tampa Bay, but it's a good, cool little design of a card.
Hey, Eric, change the view. So, like, to have the widescreen. Yeah, so it's easier to see.
No problem. Like I said, just coming in, a few minutes ago, but just kind of wanted to touch bases a little bit, with you guys. So how about you guys? Are you guys collectors of memorabilia? Do you have anything in your prized possession? Anything that you have secured at a game, or who would like Scott? Anything?
Other than what what everybody knows I collect, I don't collect a whole ton. I know back in the day, my Achilles heel was QVC. After
QVC.
After major events. I mean, I got some Cal Ripken memorabilia, like when he broke the all-time record for most games played streak in a row. I got a helmet, newspaper, couple signs and stuff like that were from QVC. So that was always back then. I mean, it wasn't, the internet wasn't as flourishing as it is now. So
right. I mean, do they have like a lot of good quality? I've seen QVC from time to time, but I've never really had an opportunity to buy from there. So I mean, stuff's pretty legit quality.
Yeah,
I mean,
it all comes with authenticity sheets and all that stuff. So it's all legit, but I don't buy nothing else from QVC. I don't know what their products or other products are like, but usually they start selling some good stuff after some, major event, a World Series, a Super Bowl, for record-breaking thing in sports. That's when they start putting the memorabilia up. So yeah, I used to hit that often. I'll dig some up here in a second here.
Tori, anything that you have in your prized possession that you secured?
Yeah, so I used to collect autographed baseballs,
Okay.
and I have so I bought a Pete Rose. I never bet on baseball, or I'm sorry, I bet on baseball.
Okay. And so that
He
you
on the
have
ball.
so what's on the ball is I never bet on baseball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or no, it's I'm sorry I bet on baseball. It's
Oh,
an
I'm sorry. I bet on.
apology.
Okay.
Like he did a series of them. And I went to so when Yankee Stadium opened, they had 2 games at the new stadium in like right before the season started. So I went to one of the games, and the way the only way we were able to get the tickets was to buy a package, and we got a bunch of stuff. We got a thing of dirt from the old stadium. We got, I think, a Robinson Cano signed ball, Derek Jeter signed plaque or something, a picture. And then I've just, like I showed off last week, I have the Jake LaMotta signed.
Right.
And I actually just picked up some cards. I'm trying to find like the top ones. Like I got a
Have you always been a Yankees fan? I mean, growing up, I mean, has it always been Yankees?
yeah, always Yankees. So
Oh, and
you can't criticize me of being a bandwagon fan.
now, do you what as a Yankee fan? I mean, is there something that stands out at a game that you've gone to? Were you there at a historic moment? Were you there at the last game of the old Yankee Stadium?
No, I've never been to a historic game, but like when the Yankees won the World Series in '96, I remember I was downstairs watching the game with my friend in the basement, and we watched Chili Davis catch the ball, the final out in foul territory.
Oh, okay.
So that was fun, especially because, back then, that was their first, they went through all those seasons in the 80s and early 90s where they were terrible.
Yeah.
So that was sort of like the restart of them becoming a powerhouse in it.
Well, yeah. I mean, they have money. You know, they were able to get certain free agents, build the farm system up a little bit. So that always helps. So while you're looking for that, Scott, were you able to
I got a
find
couple
something?
items.
Okay.
Got a Cal Ripken helmet I got from QVC with a signature on it there.
Oh, nice.
So that's
So
it.
is that something you put in like a glass case, or
We
do
got a
you?
curio cabinet with like 4 shelves in it. It's got some sports stuff in it, but now it's got some pop stuff in it as well. Like I said, back when he broke that record at 21-31 games, they had a Stein that they put out for him.
Oh, nice.
That the handle's like a baseball bat. Got a cheap sun on the back. So,
awesome.
Nice. And then I got a Bulls card that I picked up. Just items I picked up from QVC. This was Chicago Bulls card, 70-win season, 95-96, but it's got Rodman, Pippen,
Oh yeah.
Rodman. And on the other side, it's got the other Bulls. It's numbered. I don't know what that number is, 3375 out of however many. But, you know.
Now, he was just here. Dennis Rodman was here last night with they were doing a Q&A with Jerry Rice, and then there was another baseball player that I'm trying to remember offhand, but there's three of them, and so they had a dinner that you could buy. It was $65 for the dinner, drink. You can sit down poolside, and it was Q&A. My only thing is I thought about doing it, but my thing is like, well, it might only be Q&A from somebody else, and we might not get to ask questions. I'm not just going to pay $65 for dinner and then just to watch them.
Sure.
So because Jerry Rice, he really doesn't really sign a lot of stuff. He's all about getting the money for things. So he's in the past he's taken pictures, but he's never really signed. But it was going to be cool to see, like Dennis Rodman and stuff.
Yeah, Dennis Rodman used to be, when he was in Chicago playing, he'd always hang out at this bar called the Crow Bar in the city. And it was one of those bars that you couldn't tell if it was a guy or a girl half the time in that bar. It was a really, really dark bar. It was a really crazy bar, but it was a bar that we'd go to more towards the end of the night, after we were done doing whatever else we were doing. We'd stop in that bar just to freaking check out the view. And Rob would be hanging out in there once in a while. So I got to talk with him a couple times. He's an oddball, but he was accessible. He'd hang out with everybody else. He wasn't one of those guys that didn't want to be seen.
Yeah. I mean, Rodman.
Those guys.
Let me turn this down here. Okay, just want to make sure who has wrenches. So definitely, with memorabilia, there's a lot of things. Generally, what I do is I get a calendar of Lake Tahoe, and I have the celebrities that are like Hall of Famers. So each month I have a different Hall of Famer sign it. So I have a complete calendar for that year that we went to Celebrity Golf and a Hall of Famer. So I'd have 12 Hall of Famers, sign the calendar. It's just got different pictures of here in Tahoe. But this morning, I was able to, get a few cards. One of the guys that I was able to get, he's a really cool guy, really nice, is AJ Hawk. So Mr. AJ Hawk from Ohio State.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was able to get Brett Saberhagen. So had that, and then Mr. Derek Lowe. And since I went to high school with Ryan Klesko, who played for the Braves, and I'm always, whenever the three Braves come, like Glavine, Maddox, and Smoltz, I'm always dropping that down, and they probably are like, they keep saying that every year, but I mean, because we've been doing it for 14 years now, but Mr. Greg Maddox.
That's a nice card.
Yeah. So he didn't have time. I was like, usually I like to try to get them to put like Hall of Fame. But, I mean, that's one of the things that we do is, we just start getting as many collectibles that we can. One of the ones I have from last year that I remember that I brought out. Now, the boys were only able to get his signature. He wouldn't sign, which is really cool. He wasn't going to do it for adults. He would only do it for the kids. But I have Mr. Josh Allen for the Buffalo Bills as a rookie card for
Josh Allen.
Yeah. So, but that's kind of what I love about here in Tahoe, because they get to host it. It's a small town, but it's a fun event, just to kind of go and watch them, sign stuff, take pictures, just the interactions. Like I said, on Thursday night, we got to hang out with Charles Barkley. We were
Yeah.
walking through the casino, and he was coming down from the steakhouse, and nobody else was around. So he took a picture with the boys. So it's always nice when you see that. The boys know the routine. So, but I'm just kind of, I wanted to touch on that a little bit today. Is just some sports memorabilia, a little bit of Kobe Bryant, do a little bit of trivia, maybe hopefully play our little game here. Just waiting on some of the other guys to show up and see how things go. But in the
Yeah.
meantime, just wanted to kind of touch bases with you guys and just see what's memorabilia wise is in your backyard.
Yeah, I got my cards if you want to.
Okay.
Got Alex Kirilloff. It's not nothing special about the card, but then I got a Nolan Gorman Chrome Refractor type card.
How do you call dibs, Matthew?
Matthew Liberatore, top prospect in the Rays. JJ Bleday.
Hey, Chris. How are you, Mr. Tuckbot?
What's going on?
Hey,
What's up?
Sorry, I was a little late. Had to get some schoolwork done.
No worries. We're just real quick, Tori. We're going over memorabilia, any sports memorabilia that you might have. We're just kind of unveiling some of it. We're just kind of diving into that a little bit right now. So over, if you have anything from Boston, anything that you can break out is fine. Tori's doing some stuff right now.
Or if you don't, that's okay too.
Yeah.
I have a bunch, but I think they're all still in boxes down in the garage somewhere.
yeah, that's like with me. Most of my memorabilia is somewhere packed away. I got Gleyber Torres. I got Christian Yelich.
Boo.
Got Mackenzie Gore. Wander Franco. Another Matthew Liberatore. But that one's a chrome. Aristides Aquino rookie.
Who's that?
Aristides Aquino. He
Hey,
came
boys.
up.
Oh, let's Tori, we got so Fox is coming on audio right now. He's driving, he's heading home. So we're just gonna say hi to him. How's it going, Fox?
It's going great. I had a great day at Target. It's a beautiful day in New York. What
Are you,
else?
So you
the
got some
the Yankees still suck. I'm having a great Sunday.
so you got some things going on, so you're doing some shopping for some show that you got going on?
Yeah, Tori, sorry to interrupt your show and tell. Yeah, so Yojay's got his 750 subscriber celebration tonight. He's already over 8, which is awesome. And so I was like, you know what? He invited me, so I was like, least I could do, dress up to celebrate, right? You always got to dress up for a party.
Okay, very nice. Well,
So
kind of what we're doing.
A few
What
of
we're
the
doing
guests
here.
on that channel, on the live tonight, came together, and Yojay trumped him, and he requested Fox as Captain Spaulding.
Oh, nice. So you're gonna pull that off, huh?
Wow, crickets. Wow, okay. I said Captain Spaulding.
Woo!
Woohoo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, to be 100% honest, I
Holy
wasn't
shit,
fully paying
what the hell did I
attention.
just walk into? I'm supposed to.
Well, I want to be able to see
That's
it.
great to know there, sir. Great to know.
Hey, I'm being honest.
Are you gonna have the full get up? I mean, the makeup and everything. Is it gonna be like I mean, did you get everything, secure everything for it?
Oh, I went all out. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's why I'm late. I'm not fucking around with the pool or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually working out here, and I went to go get I got face paint, but I'm gonna need extra white, so I got some white face paint, or at least what I'm gonna call face paint. I got the whole outfit. I'm going full Spalding.
Crayola.
Nice.
It's a celebration.
So Fox, Magoo chimed in. He said, "Who in their right mind gave Fox a driver's license?" So we have that. So we're just talking right now, Fox, about sports memorabilia. Just kind of touching on that a little bit. Top Scott had a couple of things. There's a few things that I got signed.
I'm losing audio. I'm losing audio.
Well, when you get home, get back on.
I think we lost him.
He gone.
Oh well.
Okay, so we have just want to kind of chat a little bit. So Dana's here. We got Don Dizzle, Lisa Noble, Matthew Papa Willie. We got Mr. Magoo. We have
Magoo.
Mr. Magoo. Fox Crown was hanging out. You got Newbie Comics, K&L Collectibles, M3 Lions. So thank you guys. Welcome. We're just kind of touching a little bit basis on today for sports memorabilia. Like I said, in my hometown, we got celebrity golf going on. Today's the last day of it, and so there's a lot to be had. Normally, we could go and get autographs, but because of COVID, it has changed the direction of the tournament and how things are being done. But let's go ahead, Tori. I know you still had some more cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got Yordan Alvarez, rookie.
Oh, nice.
That's a good one.
Is that from the Astros?
Yeah.
Cheater.
Yeah, well, I got Bobby Witt Jr. first, Bowman first. So those are pretty hot right now. Then I got Gavin Lux rookie.
Good try.
Got
Oh man.
Are you laughing at yourself over there?
so I have this one should upset Fox a little. Jared Kelenic. You know, he was a Met, and then they traded him for Robinson Knapp. We got Dustin May rookie.
Dustin May, okay.
Another Wander Franco Chrome.
So Lisa collects football cards. She buys baseball comics. So
Baseball comics.
What's baseball comics?
I mean, baseball themed comics.
I don't know. She might be able to elaborate that a little bit. But so Tori, you have anybody in there that's like stand out, like that we might like? So the chat might not know everybody in there. So anybody that any brand name?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. I have so these are like the top hits. I think. You know, I have Adbert Alzolay, Rookie of the Year favorite.
So
I got Taylor Trammell. I mean, the thing about these cards, Royce Lewis, the thing about the Bowmans, Mitch Keller, top 100 prospect. Then I got Brendan McKay, Rookie of the Year favorite. El Harris Montero, blue, one number 66 out of 150. And then I got Casey Mize, orange.
So Tori, this is what Fox has to say.
It's like watching the throw.
It's like watch. Fox, you're an idiot. There's no 8th round of the draft.
I think that's the point.
So,
I don't know.
so
You
do
never know with Fox.
so you have
Then I
one.
got Casey Mize. It's 1 in 25.
Okay, so I'm gonna end it on Casey Mize because that one is a really. I know he's a good prospect. With Casey Mize, like he's a good
Yeah.
up and
So
coming.
the thing. Yeah, the thing with Bowman's, you get like a lot of rookie cards.
Yeah,
So a lot of them have potential to be valuable.
like maybe an Aaron Judge. So
Well, I have an Aaron Judge, but to get the rookie, you would have had to get it, back in the day.
Here's a better one.
Jim Kelly.
Jim
I met him in the lobby. He was at a rental car. Brett Favre.
I got, of course, we got a few of these
Jordan.
and a few of these.
Nice.
And I know you're going to touch on this guy today.
Nice. Yeah. Very cool.
But there's some cool cards in here. This Jordan one, see-through. One for your area.
Oh, yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
I'm done.
Okay.
Going to L.
So, Mr. TechBot, so one of the things that we're also kind of touching on a little bit today is going to be Kobe Bryant. A little bit, just I did a sports trivia. It's not all Kobe Bryant, but I did a sports trivia. It'll be 24 questions.
That one, I know that.
Well, it's 24. It's 24 questions. It's different areas. It's on baseball, football, and basketball. So I mean, it's a mixture. But I did 24 for Kobe Bryant. So definitely, we were going to be doing that a little bit. Let's see what Fox said.
Yeah, I didn't know we were doing this week.
You have sports memorabilia always. So here's one of the things that always, if you can, keep something on hand nearby that might be able to pull out. So like I said, I know some of it is in our garage. Sometimes we have something nearby the desk. There might be a signed ball or something. But yeah. So,
I mean, that's I don't know where any of my autographs are right now because they're packed away and stuff. I mean, I do have one thing that I could show off. Hold
on. So do you guys have any memories? I mean, did you go? I mean, as a Chicago, did you go to any games, basketball games, maybe that Kobe had come and played the Bulls, anything like that?
I stopped watching the Bulls after Jordan retired, and the last games I think I went to was the Bulls versus Houston when Houston was good, when they had Olajuwon and Drexler. That's how long I've seen a Bulls game.
Okay.
So I wasn't able to see Kobe in person. Shit.
So Tori Fox has a
he has a request.
Tori Fox has a request.
Yeah, shut up, Fox. Don't make me tell Matthew to run you over again.
How about you,
Don't
Mr. Jackpot? Any memories with basketball at all through the Boston Garden? Did you get a chance to go see a Celtic game? Maybe.
Never. I mean, I remember watching Bird when I was young, but never got a chance to go see the game. The only time I ever got a chance to go to the Boston Garden before they tore it down was we went to a couple Bruins games. when they were playing like the Quebec Nordiques and some older teams like that.
How old are you?
But I am 38. Why? We're not old enough to see the Nordiques.
No, Bird.
Oh, Bird. Yeah, Bird was playing when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was on. I mean, I remember watching more towards the tail end
Sure.
when he was having a lot of the back problems, stuff like that. Yeah, he. I do remember watching him, but like I said, I was probably back then. I was a bigger Bruins fan than maybe Celtics, to be honest with you. But over time, it's just kind of I'm still a fan of all either way.
Don, are you
But Don-
is Don from the LA area, or where do you see Kobe at?
Yeah, Don. Whereabouts are you? So, yeah, I mean, obviously, when you look at sports and you just look at life in general, and people are no longer here. I mean, it's always very hard to let go, and some people have such a great impact, and especially when we do lose legends in sports, you remember them, and obviously Kobe was still, a lot of life, to go, but I mean he had so much impactful moments, so many great plays that you would see that guy come up with, and just kind of like I said, players, that enjoy the spotlight, players that come through, at the right time, like a Jordan, like a Kobe, like a LeBron James, Joe Montana. You have guys that step up and shine, at that particular moment. They love the spotlight. So I mean, that's what you enjoy about sports. Those memories, memorable games. Just like throwing a no hitter, um, in a park for the first time. Like, let me see here if I can find this guy for you. Oh, you know what? I have it as a banner, so I wanted to kind
I
of
mean,
see what. I'm trying to learn a little bit with the banner and the overlays.
if we're talking about like Kobe and stuff like that, I mean, being a Celtics fan nonetheless, I mean, we've had more. I've seen more games, with the Celtics battling against him. I've seen especially two different finals where it was the Lakers Celtics. I mean, so I mean, the guy you can never doubt the guy's ability. He was a great player, and I think his legacy grew even more after he retired with the amount of contributions he did around the city and stuff like that. So
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, it was a huge sports moments. One of the things I did is I actually put together a little YouTube video just to kind of highlight a little bit of some sports, because I know we miss football, we miss baseball, we miss basketball. So I wanted to kind of create this. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this on real quick, just to kind of.
yeah, we got all the NBA players coming down here to Orlando next week.
Oh, next week, huh? Okay.
They all start driving this week.
I'll be down there as soon as I can.
Now this one's in honor for you here, also, Tori. But let's go ahead and.
That's right. What awaits? What awaits in this epic at bat? Shall we see? Can you believe that? Nice. Okay, here we go. What do we got? What do we got? Edelman up. Of course. Maybe Edelman needs to be the quarterback for the Patriots. All righty. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? He's going deep. Oh, Gallup. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Concentration. That is. He's going. What is it? Oh, look at that. Over there. He reaches over and grabs it. Here we go. Little number. Oh, little flip. Colon.
Bartolo Colon.
He's so skinny.
Oh, no. That's right. Out of here. Nice. Where's that one going? Who's got it? Who's got it? Who's got it? Oh, look at that. Here we go. What is it? What is it? He's going back, going back. Oh,
Look at that.
Look at that play. Here we go. Here we go. What do we got? Nope. Now he's got him. Wait. What are we going to do?
Yeah, look at that. He missed him.
He didn't tag him. Here it is. Crushed it.
4 home runs in one game.
4 home runs in a game. Wow. Joey Votto. And he got it. He got it. Where is it? Who's got it? Oh, he missed him. Nice. Muscle pulls on that. Here comes the play. What's going to happen? Who's testing?
Going.
Oh, nice, Ichiro. And here we go. What do we got? Oh!
I just always love it when they rob them over the center field walls. You know, they make those catches.
Yeah.
There's Jeter.
So, Brian, we just want to pay a little bit of tribute. Look at that, Bryant. That's right. He just gets it done. He always was that piece for the Lakers. Played hard. Always came at the game with everything he got. And here it is.
Wow.
Oh, little hang time for Bryant. It's number 8.
Look at that.
That's right.
Boom.
There it was. So he did the pick, got in there. Oh, look at that. What else do we got here? Oh,
Look at him launch that.
What? Oh, let's look at that again. Oh, wow. Right behind the back.
Amazing.
Wow, I get to watch that all day long. Boom, over the top, slamming it through. Look at that. Here he goes up top. Boom. Shift. Here it is. Oh. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, 3. Pick that right behind that arc. Here goes. Oh, like he knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Nothing but the bottom of the net. Boom. That's right, Mr. Bryant.
So obviously, you know,
Awesome.
Kobe, so many great
We
shots.
missed you, bud. We missed you. Oh, Mr. 24. Look at that. No timeouts. Here we go.
Look at this one.
This is it right here. Who's what? Bryant. What are they looking for? There goes Kobe. He's moving. Oh! He did that at the buzzer.
All right. So obviously, Kobe, great competitor, great player. I mean, everything, whether it was on the court or off the court, wonderful father. So, it's tragedies, that he has to, leave so early, and not with us, him and his daughter. But like I said, everything that he's left behind, if you did not get a chance to see him in a game, it's obviously on TV at some point. You witnessed that and you just saw the kind of plays that he was able to do. So whether you were a Laker fan or not, you could just appreciate the work that was being displayed. So Don Dizzle says he goes to 30 Dodger games, tennis Lakers, and Kings. So he must be around that LA area. So Don Dizzle, he's a LA fan. So awesome. Very cool.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So other than that, I mean, is there anything that I don't know, I just kind of, touching on some of these moments in sports, that might have stood out recently, that, like you said, you seen Kobe on TV that you remembered with the Celtics. Some of us didn't follow basketball a great deal, but I mean, you still knew about what was going on. So that's, I just wanted to touch on that a little bit today. Just kind of pay a little bit of, remembrance to that man.
I've seen more Kobe now than I had during his career. Just because being in Chicago, I mean, Kobe's great, but don't get me wrong. But the whole time is always the argument of Kobe Jordan, and being from Chicago is always a Jordan thing with me. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess I didn't follow Kobe. I can't say I didn't like Kobe because he never did anything to me, and he wasn't a bad player. But you know what I mean? I just followed Jordan more than Kobe.
Well, I mean, that is the thing. Let's see here. We got Mr. Will coming in. Hey, Will.
It seemed like I was more.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, Will.
It seemed like I was more defending Jordan against Kobe throughout his career. Instead of praising him, I'd be more like, yeah, but he's no Jordan. That was my response to most arguments.
Yeah, I mean, I agree in that sense.
I think most people spend most of their sports careers hating Kobe, to be honest with you. I mean, they respected him, but they hated him. I mean, I'm a Celtics fan, and I mean, I Lakers, Celtics, I probably spend most of my time hating Kobe. You don't disrespect the skill the guy's got, but I mean, I wanted to see him lose every chance I could get.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I never hated Kobe. I respected him for what he did in the game of basketball. So every time Celtics versus Lakers, I enjoyed it because it was good matchups, good players, and it was just fun.
Well, you knew it was going to be a good game.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So, Will, just want to welcome you to the stream. How are you doing this weekend?
Not too bad. Doing all right.
We got a little bit of sports memorabilia that's going on this weekend here in my hometown. And I just kind of wanted to reach out there. I mean, is there anything in your general area that you would like to show off in the sense of sports memorabilia, prize collection, any kind of story that you have?
And not the finger.
That's not sports related.
It can be. It depends on how you see it.
It's a sport.
Well, I mean, I could put a Boston hat on it.
Hey, boys.
Foxy.
Hey, Fox.
Hey.
Hi.
How are you today?
Yeah, give me a sec. I have something over there that I can grab.
Not a problem. We're like I
Give me 1
said.
second.
So Fox, how are you doing? Captain's nice.
Like that?
Very cool. Yeah, very cool.
It's a fake. It's a custom.
Do you,
Again, so
now,
late.
Fox,
Wow, it's 2 o'clock.
I know you're also a hockey guy.
Oh yeah.
Do you happen to have any hockey memorabilia? Do you have anything from a hockey game, like a puck that you?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, unlike Tori, I came prepared, so I have this.
Oh yeah, let me go ahead and get that up.
Oh wait,
Nice.
you can't see that. So I actually had a whole. This note here is from a scavenger hunt way back when. Oh yeah, you can still see it. This is Messier's retirement night in 2006.
Nice.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Did you ever get to meet Messier? I mean, did you have an opportunity to obviously going to a game and stuff? I don't know how hockey is. Like with baseball, you can get autographs before the game, and I know some sports are a little bit different. With a hockey game, how do you acquire, autographs? How do you meet certain players? Is there
Um, through hockey, it's kind of tough because they come in on suit. They come in suits, and they blend in. At least at the Garden, if you don't know who they are, I mean, I know, but like, it's not the whole like players parking lot, spring training kind of thing with baseball. With hockey, especially at the Garden Midtown, uh, everybody's in a suit anyway. So you've got all these I'm just gonna say it slender white dudes in tailored suits, and they blend in with the crowd. If you don't know their faces, you're not gonna recognize them.
right?
Yeah, that's true.
So there's that. I remember there was a telethon. I never met Messier, never spoke to him. Have never been that close to him. I remember a couple awesome nights when the Rangers had their 85th anniversary. I took her because my mom raised me right, a dope Ranger fan, and we went to the 85th anniversary Rangers original six, and they debuted their jerseys at Rockefeller Center.
Oh wow!
Whole ceremony with the golden, the whole ice rink, and then they had those jerseys weren't available, but they're just like Funko. They dropped them after the ceremony at the NHL store, which is one avenue away on Fifth. Fifth Avenue. And so it was like a mad dash. We're talking of like thousands of people running across the closest street, running across to the NHL store to get on the line. Because the line didn't start until after the ceremony. You couldn't even camp out like Saturday Night Live. And so my mom and I scurrying over there, and we weren't even close, right? We didn't have a chance. And so we said, okay, let's just get something to eat. We walk around the corner and whatever, and they were like players at the NHL store. We had something to eat, then we walk around the corner going back to the tent, go back to Queens. And we come across on the other side of the NHL store, like the back area, which I had no idea existed. It's Henrik Lundqvist in a dope suit with a white scarf. We were 5 feet from him. Me and my mom, he's like, Lundqvist is one of my man crushes. I was like, she's like, and then Hank, and he's like, a little wink and like, oh, what just happened? So yeah, that was cool. Yeah, that was probably the closest most intimate hockey moment I have.
Nice, very nice. So Fox, I don't know if you got a chance to see, and then Will, I'll show you real quick.
No, I watched. It's beautiful.
Since beautiful. You guys, this right here earlier. So I wanted to show you. So you got Brett Saberhagen. AJ Hawk.
Nice, that's a good one.
And Mr. Derek Lowe.
Nice guy.
And Mr. Greg Maddox. So
nice.
Was able to get some of those. Going to go back again today. And then we got to the boys took a picture with Charles Barkley. So that was, a lot of fun for that. And it's a lot different, with the mask, how you talked about with the hockey guys, how they blend in and they're wearing their suits and everything. Well, with the celebrities, when they're wearing their masks, it's really, unless you have seen them every year come through and you kind of just have an idea who they are. With the new guys coming through, for example, Oscar De La Hoya is here. And with the mask, you just can't recognize, and it's really, really hard to see them and say, oh, that's this person. I mean, like if somebody that I've seen Greg Maddux year in, year out, so I have an idea. I've seen John Smoltz, so I have a Charles Barkley, so I have an idea. Um, but obviously, when you go into events, we live in big cities, whether it's Chicago, New York, Boston, Florida, there's always big events that happen. And you're able to obtain memorabilia, which is, something that we enjoy doing. Now, Will, you said that you did have some stuff. You-
Yeah, well, I mean, I have a lot more stuff that's kind of put away, and
yeah,
I
and
don't want to go look for it.
yeah, we'll have a show where it's just going to be based on that down a little bit down the road. But I just wanted to see if you guys had something handy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
have
can
this
name that. You
over
can name
there.
that episode. The shit I forgot to bring. Oh my god, is that what? Ooh.
Oh wow, very nice.
This is the third base from August 1st, 2011, from the game. I was at this game. I actually, if you look right there, there's chew. Tobacco still on the base is covered in dirt. I actually have a base and a baseball.
Ian? Is Ian here? What was that?
Which is somewhere. I don't know where the baseball is from like this game.
Ian was here. Hey, Shorty.
But I was at this game with my dad, my uncle, my grandmother, and she has since passed away. So this, like, we have a couple nice pictures from like this game. One of them is one of my favorite pictures of her, and so every time I see like the base or like the baseball, it just reminds me of her and stuff like that. So this is one of my favorite pieces. Yeah.
Nice.
How'd you come across that?
Well, actually, the baseball was given to me by one of the players.
Yep.
And the base was a gift, a Christmas present from my uncle. He surprised me with it at Christmas time, and so I was in complete shock because I don't own a base. This is my one and only one. And with all this stuff that I do own, it's a nice little addition to the collection.
That's got to be a grail, man, for sure.
Heck yeah.
So
Yeah.
wait, 2000? You said 2011?
Yep, August 1st, 2011. If I'm not mistaken, it was
Euclid.
Tampa Bay or Cleveland.
Oh.
And that's chew? That's tobacco right there?
Yeah, that's
Dude, you have Kevin Euclid's DNA, I guarantee it.
Well, I mean, like someone, if you look at it, I don't really know.
It's got to be.
That is a big hunk. Like, they were on third and they just like said, I don't want to chew this going home, and they dropped the piece.
Nice.
Right? Am I right? Euclid was third base that year?
Yeah.
I mean, a couple years.
Yeah, he was third, first, DH. So that's something that means a lot to me. And I have other stuff that is a lot closer, to.
Well, you know what? Actually, I don't mean to ruin your memorabilia, but it could be. I know the Yankees always shit their pants when they play the Red Sox.
Shut up, Fox.
It could be a Yankees player that crapped their pants.
No, it wasn't a Yankees game, and they swapped the bases out 3 times a game. That's why they have so much merch. Like, yeah, they sell these. Even like the Yankees do it, like the Dodgers do it. They all swap these out every 3 innings. When they do like when they reach, touch up at the field, they usually swap out the bases, and they sell these. They give these to people. So they have a crap ton of bases. If you went into like your team store, you would see these bases authenticated and for sale and stuff.
You see, Shortbox says now that's what I call stealing bases. Nice.
Speaking of Ian, wasn't it on Ian's channel? Poor Shorty had to leave the room.
No, I think it was on Shorty's channel.
Yeah, it was.
So what? One of the things I have, like I said, we have Martin is in the back room right now. I would like to get another contestant for our show, our game show. So I'm waiting to see if that happens. But we also have a trivia, and so
So
before
I pulled off 2 pictures from my wall to show. If you want to
Hey,
see.
Tori. Tori, look at this, bud. I'm full screen.
Round
Good
9,
coffee.
9th round.
Okay. Congrats on your
The,
shirt.
the Yankee killer.
I got Jim Abbott.
Now we're talking.
Oh, nice.
What a player, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's he had to do?
Yeah, if you don't know about Jim Abbott, he only had one hand. And
They were impressive in the Angels outfit. That was his prime. That was his year.
Yeah.
well, he pitched a no-hitter with the Yankees, though. I think it was with the Yankees. 93. Which is amazing considering he had one hand.
Yeah. So what he would have to do, for those that you don't know, I know we all know, but he would have to, as soon as he pitched the ball, since he was really working without one hand, right? So when he would pitch, he had to change the glove to his single hand and field that.
Yeah, he would hold his the stub
glove. Yeah.
in the pocket. Yeah, in the pocket of his glove. And then once he pitched, he would slide his hand into the glove to field.
Yeah.
Which I don't think he really fielded. I don't remember. But
I want to say I remember him catching a line drive.
Yeah. That's what. That's that
I
moment.
remember seeing that.
Yeah.
That's why he was doing it, because he had to protect himself. I don't think he made a lot of plays.
Yeah, because he couldn't
protect himself.
Yeah, he couldn't throw the ball. So
that's why when
neither can John Lester, and he's got 2 hands.
That's why when the Astros cheat,
wow, hey,
it makes
he plays for your Cubs, and you just did a jab at him. I like. All right, Scott.
It's awesome trying to watch him throw the underhand.
Then I got this Yogi Berra autograph.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yogi Berra and Babe Ruth. That's a cool one.
Look at those shoes on Babe. Oh man.
I know, huh?
Oh my gosh.
Let me see a
Man,
picture of you, Corey.
Did you know that Babe Ruth, he was the first player to hit a home run in the All-Star game? The very first All-Star game, the home run that was hit was Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
That's a freaking picture.
And Babe Ruth was only in one All-Star game because back then you were ineligible after you played in an All-Star game to be in another one.
Wow.
And then they changed the rules.
That's why that stat makes no sense. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Tori, I'm sorry, man, but that right there should be what's behind you when you come on live with us. No pressure.
What?
That's epic.
You should have that on the wall behind you.
Oh,
yeah, that's
yeah, maybe.
I don't know, but that is amazing.
That's one of the best pictures I've seen in a while. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I could take it or leave it.
Yeah, well, of course you can. That's what happens when you guys.
Hey, Babe Ruth, take it or leave it.
Well, I'm not a Babe Ruth fan, but that's
this as a piece of baseball history. Nice to have and own. So I'm going to go ahead. We do have a trivia today that I went ahead and put together. It is a 24 question in honor of Kobe Bryant. It's not about Kobe Bryant in general. It's baseball, football, basketball, some things in relation. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this up and get that into the chat for you. So if there's anything you guys want to touch on that's going on for the weekend, anything that you guys got, that you had, like I said, it's if it's a special weekend, any shout outs, things like that. And just kind of curious, did you guys like the intros that we put together?
I think mine was a little lacking. I think you need to spend a little more time fixing mine a little bit, making it a little bit longer. Like,
You need to give Scott some Fred Durst love. With that.
I looked a little bit. It looked a little bit like you hurried mine up a little bit. Like you were like going out the doors. You want to just finish it real quick and throw one out there, where you spent a little more time with everybody else.
I enjoy mine.
Yeah.
I like mine.
See, I was hoping to get that reaction from Scott. You know, I kind of figured that. Now I put 2 different versions this morning for our intro, and I don't know if you got a chance to see them. But Will, did you see the shirt with the old man wearing the shirt? Your shirt?
No, I did not see that one.
Oh yeah. So if you go on Instagram, like I said, I did one of the females, and
I saw that one.
And I did one of the males. So at the end, there's an
Say
old
that last
man.
part again.
So with the intro, I did an intro. You saw the girls, the one with the girls.
Yeah.
Well, I also did a different version with men, men wearing the shirts.
How was that for you? I mean, love is love. Love is love.
Well, for Will, he had the older man at the end wearing his shirt. So I just kind of wanted to throw that back on there.
That's your Patreon, Will.
Let me get
It's called the sugar daddy status.
Good. So, did you do the one of them, the tie running over Fox's, running over the logo because Matthew ran over Fox?
How does he have a sugar daddy handy? How's that? Wow.
Dude, I got everything handy. What do you want? Like, just let me know.
There are old school candy stores that sell like old school.
No, but he just happened to have a sugar daddy next to him as I said that.
I come prepared.
What are the chances?
With Will, anything's possible.
No, I'm just asking.
Exactly.
So, gentlemen, do you have any chocolate nearby you within arm's reach? Any chocolate whatsoever?
None.
Yes.
That's for hiking. What is it? Trail?
There's chocolate in here.
It doesn't count.
When you have to hunt for the chocolate and you already paid for it.
Well, technically, this is a milk caramel pop.
Going in the garbage. That's all going in the garbage, except for the M&Ms. You know it. Admit it. just like the pretzels in the party mix. Like, come on, get the shit out of here. Oh, we have to join a quiz.
Yeah, I already took one quiz today. Now I got to take another.
What are you going to school for?
I am going for getting a bachelor's degree in applied technologies with a minor in graphic design.
Nice.
How many times a day when you say that do people ask if you apply yourself?
None. This is the first time.
Ooh, nice. I've heard that before.
Fox does Chips Ahoy work.
I'm thinking when you say schoolwork, when we talk and for today, like I thought you were talking about your kids.
No, me. I'm taking the class I got this right now is vector drawing. So
Spectre, you have to draw Spectre.
No, not Spectre. Vector.
Is he the bad guy from Minions?
Yes, that was the bad guy from Minions. It's funny as I thought about that 2 seconds before you said it.
Vector.
All right. We got some people that are jumping in there. We also have Martin M3 Lions in the back. Let me go ahead and just bring him on real quick. Hey, Martin.
Which room is he in today?
How are you today, Martin?
Hey.
Look, still got daylight.
It's still daylight.
Nice.
I'm still trying to find out what the story is with the Energizer Bunny.
It's my old call sign on CB radios.
I heard
Energizer Bunny?
No, Energizer.
Oh.
Energizer. I used to use it on the farm on the CB radios when we used to have them. Something silly, but it just links in.
Thank you,
Not-
Glenn. Glenn coming with the facts.
Yeah.
I'm also a Star Trek fan. Like, the word Energize.
Star Trek, Star Wars.
So it's something silly, but sentimental.
I was gonna screw around with the crazy Star Wars people one day and show up in a Disney at the Star Wars land with the Star Trek shirt on.
Nice.
Oh, Star Trek? Yeah, that'd be crazy.
So
Do
I
it.
would.
Do it.
So I have to. I don't know if some of you guys have gone through this or not, but my mom, she's going through what she's going through, but we have been taking care of her cat, and the cat's like over 20 years old, only has 3 legs, and is getting older and older. But yesterday, he passed. And so now today I have to bury him. The hard part is her birthday is tomorrow, so I'm not gonna say anything to her in regards. But I've never had to. When my dog passed away, I took him to the vet, and I got his paw prints tattooed on my arm. But I've never had to actually bury a pet. But that is one thing that I'm going to have to do today, unfortunately. So with a heavy heart, in regards to the cat was, man, like 20 something years, that cat has been around. So, I don't know.
How's she taking it? How's she taking it?
Well, like I said, I'm not, she's in Sacramento, so she's with my aunt. So I haven't told her, and I'm going to wait because her birthday.
Her? You haven't told her?
Yeah, I haven't told my mom. No. My mom's birthday is Monday, so I'm just gonna kind of, hold off on that. So, but it's hard. It was really hard taking care of the cat. He was getting older. I mean, you could tell he was starting to suffer a little bit, and so, yeah. So just kind of having to deal with that today. The boys, were like,
well, listen. Eric, your mother is battling and feeding some crazy shit right now. So if she can do that, she can do anything. I just don't know how you're gonna do it. You're in a spot. You're in a pickle.
Yeah.
Like, when do you do it? Do you wait a month? Like, you can't do it next week at all, right?
Well, then she's gonna be insulted because you waited too long to tell her, and she's like, "You known this whole time and you didn't say nothing."
Sometimes it's better just to say.
I think I would.
I wouldn't even tell your mom. I'd wait, and if it comes up, then you tell her that the cat died the day before.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to lie at this point.
Yeah.
Have you considered just faking it?
Well,
like Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah.
Oh, Weekend at Bernie's. Yeah.
Put some sunglasses on the
cat. Yeah. I mean, so
just go buy my kitten and say, I bought you this. It's birthday.
Yeah, new kitten.
Well, the thing is,
I might have run over it. Something like that.
Well, my mom is not able to talk, so that's. I mean, like, if she can't ask me, hey, can I see my cat, or can you put the cat on the phone or something like that? But
you put the cat on the phone.
Well, I've done that before. Yes, I've done that before. My other cat, our newest cat that we got, in the middle of the night when he wants to get out, like he'll sleep in my room. He'll scratch on the door, like he'll bang on it, like and it's like I've never had a cat do that before, but he'll either bang on it to get out and get in. It's really weird. But let's go ahead and.
Hey, Eric, have you considered? Does she ask? Well, if she wants to speak to the cat, that's one thing. Does she want to see photos and video usually?
She
are you gonna fake it? I mean, are you about to adopt a lookalike? Is my question.
Well, here's the sad part: is he had a brother, and his brother passed away probably about 5 years ago.
Does she know that?
Yeah, that she knows because it was in the middle of the night. She was, still able to function quite well. And we had him cremated, and so I don't know. It's going to be kind of hard because I'm really not in a position to have this one cremated. But I was going to, find a really nice place in the woods, area, and just kind of bury him, and give him an opportunity to kind of roam in the woods as a spirit. So
Where's the cat now? Like, where's the corpse?
So
In
he
the freezer.
This is intriguing. I'm sorry.
Next to the
so
porch.
no, he died on the couch, and so he has a blanket
still
over
there?
him. He's
It's a great
covered.
way to go. Great way to go.
He's on. Yeah, I mean, it looks like he's sleeping, but one of the boys said, "Dad, I don't think the cat's moving and or breathing." And so I went and looked, and yes, he had passed. And so I have the blanket, over him, and in a little bit, I'm going to, go out in an area. We have a shovel, and I'm going to go find an area to just kind of bury him. So,
You
but
probably gotta dig him.
What about the
dig
lake?
that kind of deep, don't you? Where you live?
well, I've never done this before, so I don't know. I mean, that's
Do you got wildlife around your place?
yeah, we do have. I mean, there are a lot of animals that run around.
I mean, they'll
And
dig
Barkley
they'll
and
dig
Charles
that up.
Barkley's still in town. Be careful.
Oh, well, I don't.
He will
I mean,
eat anything.
we'll see. I was gonna probably put it like in some wrap him in his blanket and put him in the bag. I don't know. I mean, I've never been in a situation where they've actually died in your home, so
Yeah. I mean, because I have two cats that they belong to my daughter that lives with her boyfriend, but she brought the cats over to bury in our yard underneath the.
What? McKenna has a boyfriend? Scott, you better
Not
lock that
McKenna.
shit down.
Not McKenna.
Oh, okay.
all right. Well,
But yeah, we.
I'll be back.
I mean, our
30
dog
seconds.
messes with it sometimes, with scratching at the ground. So I mean, I don't know how that would be where you live.
well, I mean, yeah, I mean there is a lot of territory around here, but I mean there would be something. Let's see. Let me double. I mean, there is a lot of wildlife in the area. So Shortbox says to wrap it or tie it up to block the smell. Yeah, I mean, and I the blanket that he passed on, like I'm just gonna wrap him in the blanket and go from there. I'm just like I said, it's one of those things where obviously my mom's birthday is coming up. I don't want to tell her, and I will at this point in time it'll just continue to be the way it is, and I may not tell her. So we'll see.
Or better yet, with your other channel, there's got to be a pet cemetery nearby.
A pet cemetery, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if well, that's what the boys. So when we were coming back last night from the casino area, on the way home, my youngest Jake, he said, "Dad, what if we come back and Cougar's like on the couch staring at us? Like, what if he's got like red eyes and like in Pet Cemetery, like Gage, the cat?" And I was like, "Oh." I go, well, then we'll just head right back out. But no, it's tough because, we got the other two pets and they're, how they're responding to it. And, it's life, and it's, like I said, he did live a good life. I mean, he was 20 something years old. He had 3 legs. He got along really well. His sibling passed away. So now he gets an opportunity. So it is what it is. But let's go ahead and get this quiz going.
Hey, Dead Zone.
What's up, Dead Zone?
Hey, Dead Zone. We're about to do a quiz, Dead Zone. This is the joinmyquiz.com.
So
we'll give you a chance to get in there real quick if you'd like. It'd be nice. I don't know what you got going on.
Hey, Fox, did you say you don't have any autographs for hockey players?
Oh, I do. I just when I came home, I grabbed a couple things.
Because I'm looking. I have an autograph from. I have an autograph I'm gonna send you. I got to find it though. I got a Gordie
Dead
Howe.
Zone like this. Dead Zone, Messier retirement night.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
So-
I have actually quite a few. Are we doing this
So
now?
like I said, we have a quiz that we're going to run here in a quick second. So if you'd like to get on it, there it is, joinmyquiz.com, 550-142. It's going to be mixed. It's got some baseball, some football, basketball, maybe some Kobe Bryant, couple Kobe Bryant questions. Nothing too extreme, but
Great.
just, some fun. And we'll see how we do. And Tori, no, give me a hard time on the trivia.
It's rigged.
You know what, Eric? I was wondering how many streams are going right now because I feel like there's 1,738. Did you delete all of them? Because get it together.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I ran the StreamYard on my phone. I don't think that the YouTube StreamYard on my phone is connected to the one on my computer.
Did you use a different email address?
I think that's. I have to I have to go in and double check how that's set up because what I do is I'll do a StreamYard early in the week so it can go on JB show to advertise, and then from there, it's like as we get closer to Sunday, I usually try to go back into the computer and redo another one. So I'm still learning, a little bit about the overlays and the StreamYards and how all this works a little bit. So the more and more you do it, the better you're going to be. Just like, I understand the banners and the branding and as far as putting stuff up for logos, I'm still learning a little bit about the overlay. But now I figured out, how to do some, YouTube stuff to bring in, like if I want to show a video, and just kind of go from there. But, so yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I wanted to double check Will's here. Okay, perfect. But we'll run this trivia question real quick and do this. So Dead Zone's listening, cleaning his office. So we'll go ahead as soon as Scott comes in. We're gonna run this trivia, and we'll go from there and see how everybody does. And then,
I gotta refresh.
yeah. So and then we'll kind of dive into today is just one of these days. Like I said, that's why our tagline is "You never know which way it'll go." But I wanted to see your guys' thoughts on the intros and get some feedback. Obviously Scott wants something a little bit longer.
No, Eric, honestly, it was fantastic. It was awesome. I enjoyed watching all of them. They were really good, and I appreciate that. And you're a hard worker.
And Eric, thank you for doing mine first out of everyone else. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I wanted to just kind of touch on things that you guys like. So like when Mr. Techbot, I asked him, and he talked. It's obviously Mr. Techbot, and little. I thought I was going to try to throw a little reggae his way, but we did some techno. Tori, I was going to probably do some country for Tori, but I figured he was probably that rock guy, and I knew with Fox, with this Fetty Wap, I had to kind of throw something in there. So we're going to go ahead and go to this trivia, and I'm going to run it right now. So here we go, guys.
Just FYI, I won last week.
Oh, you won last week?
Yeah, I won last week.
Oh, congrats, Pop Scott! You won a Slime Pit He-Man.
All right, so here we go.
It was rigged, anyways.
Rigged.
Could have been. last year.
Screw college basketball.
That's bullshit question.
This one's wrong now, by the way, with the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, no longer.
And hey Tori, thank you for that answer that you talked about earlier. Appreciate it.
I forget about the bonuses.
What are you talking about? The Pro Bowl?
Yeah, it's all wrong.
The Pro Bowl?
The
Pro Bowl's wrong.
last year.
Oh, because it was in Orlando, Florida last year?
It's been in Orlando, Florida for 3 years.
Yeah.
I know, we don't, this is trivia that dates back to before 3 years ago.
It's Florida. It doesn't count anyways. Like the election.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's where it was mostly at.
Oh, I got three doubles.
Florida? I probably put Florida down as an answer.
Getting whacked.
Yeah, yeah.
What? Oh,
Mommy, my ass.
don't forget to use your bonuses. I keep forgetting.
God damn it. Wrong one. You're welcome, everybody.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
This is totally Boston. Look at that streak. The top 5 have a streak of 1. When you're all using a bonus redemption question, read a book. Go to a book. Gross. No, not finished yet. Oh, 7.
When the question about the football, is that for the Patriots or for
I was still looking for less than 1 pound.
Hey, Scott, I got it wrong the first time, so shut up.
That's because Will didn't know whether it was inflated or
I don't
deflated.
know if Eric is sponsored by. I think because Eric is sponsored by Boston.
No.
Sponsored by Boston, but let me tell you, how many New England questions were there? Give me a break. Oh look! Wow. Not one Mets question. Not one. Not one Mets, Rangers, Jets. Okay, that was Corvette.
I gave you the Jets.
Oh, thank you. One question about Corvette. Really?
And I didn't get to pick Javi Baez on anything.
I gave you
no
Wayne.
tough questions.
I gave you Mr. Corbett.
You can see where his bias is going.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. I really love that graphic, but this is all Yankees based. It's supposed to know somebody's best.
All Yankees, Boston. They get the longer intros.
Tori
You're just complaining because you guys suck at trivia. That's all.
Tori did the trivia.
I didn't do the trivia.
Who was Jorge Posada's freaking best man? Really?
Yeah, that was a weird question, Eric.
That one was
Yeah,
easy.
it's weird.
Even I
Stop
knew that.
thinking like it wasn't rigged.
Hey, it's just process elimination.
Well, yeah, but it was just a weird question.
Well, the Yankees do have a lot of weird players, that had weird moments in history. So, I mean, I don't know. It was on the trivia, so when I went to scroll down the list, so I was like, I'll throw this one on there.
Well, you know what, Eric? I'm surprised there was not one question about Manchester United or
You should have.
Barcelona.
Next week, I'm gonna have Messier from Mets to Messier.
Okay, I'm here. And I'll be on time.
You should have.
The quiz, Eric?
We'll have
You should have had a question that said, why did the Red Sox get rid of Babe Ruth?
To support his theater.
one more. Okay, now remember, on these quizzes, everybody is entitled to make them. Like if you have a good suggestion, I mean, these are things that definitely we welcome. So yeah, I mean, if you guys have ideas, I mean, I'll be more than happy to look at topics. You can put it in a suggestion box, Tori, and usually around the end of the month I pull them out.
I see a lot of people just using taking advantage of the fact that there are second chances, but there are no second chances in life. Okay, very few. Is there any way to turn off the control where, like, if you if you answer that wrong,
can we mute that music?
So Boston,
that music is so annoying.
Yeah, well,
Tori's used to look it up at the Red Sox for the past decade. So here you go, buddy.
Next time I'll do I'll take the music away.
Yeah.
So Boston and Tori both had that 70%. So you have your top 5: Boston, Tori, Mr. Fox Crown, Jazzy J, and then Javi Baez. So let's go ahead.
We got first and third, huh?
So which team lost the first ever Super Bowl? So boom, obviously that you guys picked Green Bay Packers. They actually won the Super Bowl.
They won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I read that. I was thinking who won it. That's why I selected the wrong one.
You got to read the whole question.
Because
I know. Listen, I just take the chunk of it.
The third word in the sentence said lost.
This is incorrect, by the way.
Okay, but out of
Is
these
that old question outdated?
But out of these particular options that you have, where is the Pro Bowl played? Every year. Now the thing is, where is it played every year up until the last 3 years? But
and it's going to continue to be played in Orlando. So I mean,
But-
you got to say you got to specify what year frame you're talking about.
Once again, Florida doesn't count.
who is the winningest coach in NFL history? Don Shula. So we had 2 for Pete Carroll, huh?
That was not me.
I was gonna say, Scott, really? Come on.
No, I didn't.
How many games do they play in a season in the NFL? So
16.
they have a bye week, but it's 16.
The season is 17.
Yeah,
Even though they won 18.
I screwed that up. I was
I had no clue. I had
thinking
no clue.
weeks.
I had
So
no clue on this one.
Fox, you have a nice little picture here, Wayne Corbett. You know that I found.
I love it.
Yeah, no,
I love it.
I knew this answer.
He was.
So-
I have no clue.
So if you kind of, I threw a few out there, but Hofstra, is that how do you pronounce that?
Hofstra.
Hofstra.
Okay. So so he played for them on the college. How much does a football weigh? So it is
That depends on Tom Brady's
Half a
mood.
pound. Half a pound back then.
It is 1 pound.
Sorry, man, you're beating that drum to death, buddy.
Which NFL player has won the most playoff games in history? Now, if you went to the pitcher as your source, you were not going to be able. Nobody did, so that's okay. So we have Peyton
That guy right there.
John Elway, and then this guy. So, Mr. Brady. Okay.
That's right. You called him Mister.
Which player was the best man at Jorge Posada's wedding? Now,
Bartolo
obviously,
Colon.
you could probably. I should have put in Bartolo Colon. I forgot about that. But it was Derek Jeter.
Actually, no, Eric, that's incorrect. Can you go back?
Let's go ahead.
That's actually incorrect. The which player was the bride at Jorge Posada's wedding, and then you have Derek Jeter.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
The bride. Yeah.
What? Shut up.
The bride. The bride.
And Mariano at the same time. Come on, it's a 3-way.
Before moving to Oakland, what city did the A's play for? St. Louis, Seattle. Some said Baltimore, but it was Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Athletics.
Way back when.
In 2018, which team was first to 100 wins? Diamondbacks,
Thank you for that
Dodgers,
question. Appreciate it.
Yankees, or the Red Sox? The Red Sox fell in that category.
I saw every home.
So in 2014, now do you see this Cub here sliding in? Yeah, he's out. 2014, which team finished with the best record in all of baseball?
That's a burn, Scotty. That's a burn.
We have Cubs, Angels, Giants, and Yankees. So somebody keeps picking the Yankees, but it was the Angels.
Oh, we know who that is.
I forgot if it was Angels or the Giants.
Now,
So I
this
chose
right
the
here,
Giants.
You gave this one away earlier,
yes,
I
I
know.
did.
That's why I said thank you.
and there were still people that picked the wrong one.
And actually, I actually only leveled it down to there's 3 of
People
them.
may
in
not
here,
have been in the chat then.
Yeah, they must have been out.
And Joe DiMaggio wasn't even playing in when the first All-Star game took place.
So
Because it wasn't good enough to get there.
So
And
Tim
neither
Lincecum
did Show.
threw the very first ever no-hitter in this ballpark. So we have Tropicana Field, Petco, SunTrust, Coors Field.
Cool.
Yes, it was Petco. What is the oldest ballpark in the MLB? So you have So once again, you have a Yankee fan picking. Now, remember they have a new Yankee Stadium.
I didn't pick Yankee Stadium. I picked Wrigley Field.
Okay.
I thought it was Wrigley.
You don't answer any right questions if it got to do with Boston, do you?
What?
What I'm starting to realize is just guess Boston on every question Eric does, and then you're going to probably get first place.
No, Yankee Stadium. It was the Yankees played at Hilltop Park.
Now, if you watch the video that we first played, you'll see
How does
that
that have to do with the question?
Bob Welch
Because
struck out Reggie Jackson.
that's how I know it wasn't Yankee Stadium.
It seems kind of Well, whatever.
Yeah. So who now, as you can see, we took a picture here with Charles Barkley. Who in 2000? Now I was giving you a little clue. So who in 2018 was a guest host on Saturday Night Live? And
I
some
watched this
said
one.
Shaq. It is Charles Barkley. That is why he's in the little frame right there. But
Is that
so
your picture
Charles,
from yesterday or from?
yes, from Thursday.
Nice.
In the NBA, they play 4 quarters. How many minutes is each quarter? It is 11, 14, 12, or 15. It was 12 minutes. Which NCAA women's basketball team won the championship in 2018? It was Notre Dame. Notre Dame. Now, UConn has been successful over years past, very dominant, but it was Notre Dame.
I had no clue. I figured you just picked UConn for everything.
I picked UConn. I think they won the year before, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't remember what years because college basketball.
They always win. It doesn't matter.
Now, in 2017, the NCAA championship went to not Kentucky, Michigan, or Duke, but to North Carolina. In the 1982 NCAA championship game, who did Michael Jordan compete against? And some said Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas.
If you don't know this, do you even know basketball?
Larry Bird was in
But-
the NBA at that point.
But it was Patrick
Georgetown.
Ewing. Patrick Ewing is who he did compete against.
Bird competed against Magic Johnson in college.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant was drafted out of high school, but if he was going to college, he would have attended either Georgetown, North Carolina, UCLA, or Duke.
Yeah, I was looking for Lower Merion. And then I read the whole question.
So Kobe Bryant scored 81 points against his team in a game. And now the thing is, he actually also scored the lowest points, which was 11 against the same team.
11, right?
Yeah, with the Raptors. So, but 81 points in a game, man, that's just going off. In
Just being a ball hog.
Now look at that right there. Look at that. Boom. In 2003, Kobe Bryant hit how many three-pointers in a game against the Seattle Supersonics to set a record? And some said 16, some said 10, some said 14, but it was 12.
Yeah, I said 14 because I wasn't sure. I forgot which one it was.
Kobe Bryant.
That record right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
That record's been broken since, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so. Kobe Bryant was traded to the Lakers for what NBA player?
Vlade.
Now, Marbury, Allen, and Camby were all in the draft, but he was traded for Vlade Divac.
Yeah, from the Hornets, yeah.
Vlade Dottie. So that was question 24 right there. So very cool. So Boston coming in. Tori, Mr. Techbot, Fox Crown, Jazzy J. Very nice. Awesome. So like I said, we have that right there. So what I wanted to do, hello, yes, Lou, how are you? Just kind of go through the chat one more time. M3 Lions, Short Box, yes, Lou. Kind of going up here. Dana, Glenn Smith, Dead Zone, kind of mainstream. Very nice. So one of the things that I'd like for you guys to do, so Martin is here with us because we are going to play our Hollywood Squares version, our sports knowledge Hollywood Squares version style. However, I would like to have another contestant if possible to make this happen. But if not, it's not it. I mean, there's ways around that. So if anybody in the chat would like to come on with Martin and be a contestant, basically how this works is I'm going to go ahead and ask some questions. You get to pick who you want. So somebody might say Fox Crown. So I'm going to go ahead and ask Fox a question, and he's going to give you an answer. Now you need to decide if it's yay or nay. So if you agree with
you can always use the whole chat as your second contestant.
Well, I just want to make sure because there's such a delay. But I mean, that's a possibility too. So
the people in chat, make sure if you want to come on and be a contestant, you're really up to date on your Boston trivia.
No.
Okay, Red Sky, what is this?
Yeah, don't choose me for those questions because I don't know shit.
So
Everyone
I know that you should run on the 1 yard line and not pass.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Oh, there it is.
Wait a second. Did someone throw the ball on like the one before? I forget. Something happened.
If I did Cubs trivia, it would be many years of the losing end of it. I wanted to provide some winning stuff.
Hey,
So I have to find.
I believe the Cubs have won before since the Giants have won.
Fired.
Then the Yankees. Then every question should be about the Yankees.
You guys should have won back in 03, though.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean,
who is Steve Bartman?
Or how about
the
best of 5 when it was best of 5 with the Padres? So generally, what we're going to do here. So if somebody wants to come on, they're more than welcome to. If not, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, let's get someone who was talking shit in the chat earlier to come on.
Shorty's going to come on.
Did Matthew leave?
Shorty's coming on. Shorty, get in
Glenn can come on.
Yeah, we can definitely. Shorty, you're more than welcome to come on. Yes, Lou. You have kind of mainstream. Basically, we're just gonna kind of run through this real quick.
Mitch just showed up. He can come on.
Mitch can come on and play the game.
Hey, Mitch. So we put the streamer in there.
Mitch I don't think he's been on live yet today, so he needs that.
Hold on. Technically, that's not true because we were on with Dallas until 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
I was gonna say it's almost 2 o'clock Central Time. I know Mitch has been on since.
Yeah. I was gonna say Scott was there for a little bit too.
He says he's at work.
Okay. Not a problem. Like I said, it's kind of how that works sometimes.
Doesn't matter.
As for Shorty, you need some. We need the female power. So we'll give that a second, and then if somebody does come on, we'll play that, and then just kind of go from there. But definitely how that's going to work, just so everybody knows in the chat, we have trivia questions that will be asked to the panel, and we will have 2 contestants. The contestant will be able to pick a celebrity from the panel to answer the question. They can either say yay or nay if they agree with the question or not. And then we will have a X's and O's board here and just play a little Hollywood Squares tic-tac-toe. So that's kind of what we're doing. You got their Captain America shield. But other than that, just kind of touching a little bit on, some Kobe Bryant, some sports memorabilia. We're waiting. So anything in the news of sports that you guys have heard?
Cam Newton.
What Cam Newton is he's on the injured reserve
You know,
list.
Funny is the moment I heard that news, the only person I texted right away was Will.
And what was my response?
Yeah, I know. I can't say that on live.
What's the over?
Cam Newton, he sucks.
What's the over and under?
Well, the thing is, you got to still remember it's Patriots, so he doesn't have the starting job anyways. Belichick doesn't pick anyone right away. He's got to earn it.
Yeah, and if he doesn't play good, he won't start. If Wyndham can outbeat him in training camp, he'll get the starting job.
Well, what's the over and under on when he'll be out injured wise? Is it 3 games, 4 games? That he'll be injured.
If there's a full season, I guarantee you he won't play the full season if he's playing the starting job. He'll probably miss at least 2 weeks because he's something I'm not going to say. It's on screen now, so
3. That's what I would take. It's 3. All right, so let's see here. Okay, so Short Box says she's going to come on. Let's see.
I hope she's a Boston fan.
She's born a Boston fan.
Very good.
Yeah, so short box will come on. So if you guys don't know short box, like I said, she does some comic book auctions. She does quite a few of them, and she pretty much takes it to the guys quite a bit, keeps them in check.
I thought
She
you were gonna
does
say something.
she does some great things in the community. I know she takes part in the collectible swap. She actually sent something to my boys and I. Definitely short box. Show her some love. Um, Other than that, so Fox, if we do some Mets trivia and some
Nobody's gonna know that.
and then we'll do some Messier New York Islanders, or are you a Rangers Islanders, or is it strictly Rangers?
Okay, so I know I say Fox a lot, but watch your language. What's that other team you said? Don't say it because I'm down.
Why now? Why do they have? Why is there two teams in, like, I mean, obviously you have the Giants names, but I mean, why is it a shared like that?
Why
I
is
mean,
it shared?
Eagles are so big they need two teams.
yeah, I mean, why do you have the Islanders and the Rangers?
Why does the state of New York have 3 hockey teams?
Yeah.
Because it's
Oh yeah,
a
that's right.
huge market.
New Jersey Devils.
There's like 11 million people, plus the Devils.
Yeah.
There's lots of people, lots of marketability. And the
Now-
Islanders, that's not even some like new gen stuff. Islanders killed it. They were created in the 70s and they were winning by the early 80s, like 4 in a row. They killed it.
They did a couple years ago, didn't they? If I'm not mistaken.
I'm sorry, you're speaking out of a shithole can. Who is that?
In New York, is there?
No,
like,
really, actually, it sounds like that for me.
Is there more? I mean, would you say there's more Ranger fans? I mean, is it more like jerseys that you see walking around? Would it be more Rangers, or I mean, is it kind of a good mix?
I would say, because I lived in Huntington in Long Island for about a year and a half. Like the ratio of like Ranger to Islander fans, 7-3.
7-3.
On the 5 boroughs plus island. And again, the island is like so Islander strong. Hard.
But now the New Jersey Devils had a good run though too, right? With Martin Brodeur.
Well, yeah, they hit the hey, and also thank you for that. Oh, hey, let me show you this. I found this. I thought I lost it somewhere in the apartment. Hold on. But Foxy got a little care package from Two Boys. And look at that. Boom, 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 boom. We'll fire.
Let me get to you big real quick.
In case you, for all.
So,
for you commoners that don't know anything, that's who it is.
Martin Brodeur. That's right. So he did come here to Celebrity Golf. It was 1 year. A really cool guy. I mean, he was really nice. Took pictures with the boys. So that's kind of what we would do, is take postcards like that and get them signed. And a lot of the celebrities would like that because they would end up giving us a really good signature. Trying to find Yesalu's comment. I was gonna.
You're flustering Eric over there, Fox.
Yes. Well, no. Yes. There's Yesalu's comics on here. Shorty. But okay, there it is. All right. I was trying to find this. There you go. So anyway.
Yeah, see, finally, I still yell Kobe when I shoot trash in the camera. Kobe, come on. How many of you still don't do that? It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Probably, like, I'm still doing it. I do it without knowing it. I'm like, Then when I miss, I'm like, wow, way to pay tribute, Fox. You can't even get it in now. Way to go.
Hello, Shorty.
What's up?
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good, good, good. So everybody say hi. Welcome, Shorty, to the stream.
What's up?
Hey, Shorty.
What's up, my guys?
Well, we
Yeah, I'm
appreciate
going to let Martin get me.
we appreciate you coming on. Martin was on last week, so he's going to come on again as a contestant. And how this basically will go, Shorty, is you have an opportunity to pick X or O. We'll go ahead, ladies first. We'll give you the option. You can pick X or O. So what would you like?
Hugs and kisses.
Oh.
You're going to pick O?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Do you realize when you ask somebody if they pick like their X, which is symbolic of their X, or an O, which
Or
is
the O face.
symbolic of an orgasm? Like, who would
I mean, that's where I was going with it, but I wasn't going to say that.
Thank you. Yeah, girl.
We leave Fox to
I'm just
say all
saying.
that on this channel.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
as always, Fox is just saying. That's why we always say we never
X's
know which
or
way it's
O's?
going to go.
O's, please.
Uh,
O's.
So here's how this is going to work, Shorty and Martin. I have some questions to ask the Hollywood version of our celebrities here on the panel. And you're going to have the
Here's them.
opportunity to either agree with them or not agree with them. So either yay or nay. Okay. And at that point in time, you're going to have an opportunity to put your X or O somewhere on the board and see if you can get 3 in a row. So, Shorty, since Martin was here last week, we will go ahead and start with you. So you have an option with the panel members. You can pick anybody from the panel and go from there. So who would you like to start with?
Well, is his butt one of the contestants?
So you and Martin are the contestants. So
No,
you
I was talking about him. He was putting his butt on the screen. We'll go with. I'm gonna go with Tori.
Okay. So Tori, the question
Lisa
is.
Noble.
The
What?
question is.
You're
A sporting event is held every year on Memorial Day. What is it?
Sporting event is held
It's a big. Now I know you have baseball too, but this is like a big sports that we have going on, and for the most part, it's something huge on Memorial Day. It's usually.
You asked. Let him answer. Yes or no?
So a sporting event is held every year on Memorial Day. What is it?
I am going to say the Indy 500.
Shorty, you can either say yay or nay. If you think he's correct, you can say yay. If you think he's wrong, you can say nay.
Nay.
The answer is the Indianapolis 500. Tori, you are correct. So, Martin.
I was right. That was
messing with you. Do you see how it works here?
That was a total guess.
So, Martin, you have a choice. Where would you like?
Jump in the middle. Right in the middle.
Right in the middle. All right. All right. So, since Martin got that, we now go back to Tori, and you will have an opportunity once again to come through. So, Tori, who would you like to pick?
Martin.
Yeah.
Not Tori. Martin.
I'm sorry. Shorty, we're gonna go to you.
No, Shorty just did.
Shorty just answered. You gotta go, Martin.
Martin's turn.
So he gets to say he gets to go have an opportunity to go up 2-0. Is how we do
Yes,
that.
his
So
turn.
you go back and
All right.
forth.
All right, Martin. So you get an opportunity. So who would you like?
I'll Pop Scott.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Bob Scott. NBA player DeMarcus Cousins. He goes by a nickname. What is his nickname? NBA player DeMarcus Cousins has a nickname.
Well, Martin, you're gonna get another square because I have no freaking clue.
So
I don't know. I don't call NBA. I know.
You could have just come out and said a name, and I wouldn't have known anyway, and I could have gone yay or nay.
You gotta give something. You make it up.
Just look at a pot behind you.
Well, that's your normal look, so it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Picasso.
Okay. So Martin, yay or nay?
Nay.
His nickname is Boogie.
Put a little boogie in it.
Boogie. So Martin, let's see here. Go ahead. Where would you like?
Top your right.
So Pop.
You should put numbers on each square so you can just pick a number.
There you go. Let's do that. Good thing. You're always the technical. Appreciate it.
Eric, you should put the squares on your hip because it's hit the
Eric.
knee square.
I did think of something for another week. If we manage to get more people on, each one of those people, 9 people, let's say, could be each of the squares.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's
So
typically what
you get the right for that question. Could be number 3, for example.
Okay. What number would you like?
1,
Okay.
please.
All right. 1 it is. Thank you, Mr. TechBot, for that. That's why we're all a team. We pull that out. Okay. So now, Shorty, it is now to your turn here. So you can pick any player that you would like.
We're gonna go with Mr. Tech.
Mr. TechBot. Okay. Mr. TechBot, there are only 2 states yet to send a team to the NCAA. What states are they?
I would. Oh,
It's easy.
man, you hit my. I know some and I know little. 2 states, Wyoming and Idaho.
So, Shorty, you're gonna.
What is your state?
So there are 2 states, and he's saying Wyoming and Idaho. So, Shorty, would that be yay or nay?
I'm gonna go
Shorty,
nay.
just so you know.
So the actual states are Alaska and Maine. Alaska and Maine.
I
So
know
yeah,
nothing.
Shorty. So,
I knew Maine was one of them.
Shorty, what number would you like, Shorty?
You know we gotta go in the 9.
All right. Perfect. All right.
So Shorty likes 6 and 9. I heard. What did she pick?
She picked 9. Okay, so Martin. Now you get. Who would you like?
Let's have Fox.
Fox. Mr. Fox Crown. What was the first sport women played in the Olympics?
Laundry.
Oh my God, time him out. That's fucked up.
What'd you say?
Which Olympics? Eric, come on, that's not even fair. Which Olympics? Because I know
It was a is when the very first time women came into Olympics, they got to play the very first sport that they got to play.
What? Summer or winter? Come on.
So you would summer and winter. Okay, so it's gonna be summer.
Well, it'd only be the summer.
It'd be the summer. Or
I'll be honest with you, Martin. I don't know this answer. I would be guessing.
So get at the point of the game.
I know exactly what the other one is.
So you give them an answer.
I know exactly what winter is. I don't know what the summer one is. I would say,
Fox is known to make a racket.
What?
I said Fox is known to make a racket.
No, but I really don't. I know what the winter one is. I'm gonna guess, and I hope he picks up my sarcasm. Power walking, for sure, has to be.
So Martin, yay or nay?
Nay, I'm guessing it'd either be running or it would be weightlifting. Oh, tennis.
Tennis.
Okay, so
You should have said crocheting.
So Martin, what number would you like?
I'll have 8, please.
All right.
Oh, Mar's going for the kill right now.
All right. So, Shorty, who would you like?
All right, let's wake up Will.
Okay. Will.
I'm sorry, did you guys say something?
In 1972, this team went.
What are you on Grinder? Pay attention. You're online.
Miami Dolphins.
This team went. Let me finish the question. In 1972, this team went undefeated and won a Super Bowl. What team is this?
Miami Dolphins.
That is the easiest question in the world.
Shorty, yay or nay?
I'm gonna go yay.
That is correct. It's the Miami Dolphins.
She knows. She knows.
You
You could tell.
Any more words? I'll help you out.
I get college questions, and that's what you give him?
Number 2.
Eric's throwing me a layup. Appreciate it.
It's a good choice.
You didn't even finish the question. Come on.
All right.
I get some
So we
guys.
have-
I get some guys nicknames.
So Martin, who would you like?
Tory.
Corey, this Major League Baseball team is dubbed the Cheeseheads. Who is it? This Major League Baseball team.
Major what?
Major League Baseball team is dubbed the Cheeseheads.
Major League Baseball team?
Yep.
The Milwaukee Brewers?
So Martin, yay or nay?
Nay.
So
Something's
so it is
Something
the Milwaukee Brewers. So obviously the Packers, the Green Bay Packers are.
I've never heard them dubbed.
Yeah, I've never heard the Milwaukee Brewers. They're the Brew Crew.
They from some of their fans, they're also dubbed the Cheeseheads. That's what
Well,
came
like three guys in the stands?
Hey, it still counts.
Yeah, we're the Cheeseheads. Okay.
Eric, you made that shit up.
No, it's actually on a website with tons of different trivia. So it was on there.
They're the
Listen. From
Fake
Hank Aaron
trivia.com.
to Christian Yelich, no brewer has ever called themselves a cheesehead.
No.
Okay.
Underwater basket weaving last year.
All right. So short box. You get to pick.
Who's
You got
picking here?
a white move. Come on.
Shorty, what number?
Oh, for me. My bad.
You went 9. You might as well go 6 this time.
Yeah, give me the 6.
You just have to have 6 and 9, didn't you, Shorty?
Eric,
She's
you got to
I'm
do your
the
better
60
Vanna White impression.
I'm
Come
the
on,
60
man.
you're not.
Okay. Here we go. All right. So now, since Martin had that correct, so now it becomes Shorty, correct?
Yeah, Shorty's turn.
So Shorty, you have an opportunity to pull out the win. So which superstar would you like to call on to help you close that out?
Oh, snap. Let's go with Pop Scott.
All right. Pop Scott.
Oh, I can't wait.
I got a good
Scott,
question.
I miss your blonde hair.
In what year did they not have a World Series?
What the fuck?
Come on.
Come on, this is easy.
Yeah, this is a really easy question. Come
Hey,
on.
you're helping the contestants here. Shh.
No, I'm not.
I don't remember what year it
You
was.
want
I'm saying it's easy.
I mean, come on. This is coming from a Coast fan, so it really didn't matter back then if they
Okay.
watched or not.
Okay, here's one for Scott then. The Indianapolis 500. The winners celebrate traditionally by drinking what beverage?
Come on,
They
Scott.
drink milk. Final answer.
Final answer, milk. So Shorty, yay or nay?
Nay.
As everyone
Yes.
gives thumbs up, you can get the win.
So Scott did come
She
through.
said nay?
So
She said nay
Indianapolis 500, they celebrate
Oh my God.
traditionally.
with the milk.
They do drink milk. So
You
Scott
had
did
the win, Shorty. You had the win.
hammer down.
Yeah.
The first question, I knew that answer.
Which
it was
one?
not.
What is it?
So Martin,
Yeah. Montreal Expos would have won the
I'll go
World
with
Series
3,
that
I
year.
think.
what number?
3.
Number 3.
What? What?
So you
Scott, I'm sorry. Eric, hold up that board again.
Hold that board.
Martin's drunk.
all right, here we go.
Martin is drunk.
Martin,
Hold
do you
up again. Martin, what number do you want again?
Well, I'm an X, aren't I?
so Martin, you have a chance. So you get so Shorty
Martin,
was
what number
wrong.
do you want? Again.
How's it 3? What am I missing?
That is not 3.
Yeah, 3.
What?
You want
He's
a block?
going 3 to block Shorty's.
You want a blocker?
Oh my God.
That's why he's going.
so you don't want to go for the win?
We'll win. He doesn't have to
You
win.
win.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
If he got 3, he can still win with 7. Come on.
All right.
X's.
I mean, I don't know. Shorty's answer. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know where the bloodthirsty instinct is, but it's not here.
So Martin, we will need a final answer from you, Martin.
I'll go with 3 because I can't win. I can't win, can I?
Yeah, you
Oh,
can.
wait.
You got diagonal. You got 7.
Listen, man, if you put the X in 4-7 and she gets the next question right, she wins. If
Yeah,
you don't
what's the
go three.
it's in the dilemma?
It's
Martin
his,
picked,
That's
it's
not how
his
you play
round.
the game.
he
Go
said
for
3.
the gold.
Yeah, but he could get it wrong.
Right. But he could get it wrong, but he ain't
Game.
setting
It is.
himself up for the win.
Go 3.
Now, am I missing something? Because obviously, noughts and crosses, you can either go
He's
diagonal.
still setting himself up for the win.
Go 3. God save the queen.
Just give him 3.
Don't listen to the New Yorkers. They don't know what the fuck
Martin,
they're doing.
go big or go
No,
home. Go big or
don't
go
listen
home.
to the morons in the West Coast.
No, do it for Diana.
Go with 3.
Oh my God.
Now-
What,
Now,
Princess-
now
what,
noughts and
Princess
crosses,
Diana?
I can only go diagonal in a straight line.
You can go diagonal.
He said 3.
I said 3.
You go 3, you can still win with 7.
She's got 2
Yeah.
wrong in a row.
He can, yeah, but listen, if Shorty gets this question wrong, he can still win. So,
It's his turn.
It's his turn.
Yes, but if he gets this right, then he wins.
Now you go 7.
Yeah, and if he got it wrong, Shorty would win.
Why would you leave her open for a win?
No, Shorty has no chance of winning now.
Yes, she did. If he would have said 7 or 4.
Yeah, but why would he give her an option to win?
That's what I'm saying. But everyone was questioning his choice.
Let's finish this up while Queen Elizabeth's still alive.
I'm questioning it. I question that move.
Okay, so Martin, who would you like to pick?
Oh, let's have Fox.
You're gonna go
Who
with
win, Fox? Come on.
Oh, double pressure because
So
now I have to
Fox.
live up to what I said.
Which team won 3 Super Bowls in the 90s? Which team won 3 Super Bowls in the 90s?
You don't get to answer, Will.
49ers. Martin, 49ers. 49ers. Or is the Packers? Which one is it?
Say the question.
Okay, so the question is, which NFL team won
Fox, you don't get a star for that one.
Won 3 Super Bowls in the 90s?
Here's his autograph.
Martin.
Quarterback.
49ers.
Nay. The answer is the Dallas Cowboys.
Troy Aikman.
Dallas Cowboys.
team.
I love this guy. Martin reads me. I love this guy.
So
Because he
Martin-
understands what I'm putting down.
Go for 4.
No, we'll go for 7.
No, go for number 10. 10. Go on the square that's on the back.
Okay, so Martin with square number 3, 5, and 7 pulls out the win thanks to help from the panel. So,
Help from the panel.
Shorty, we appreciate you being here and helping out and taking part in that. Like I said,
She's never coming back. She's going to make it.
Taking my toys and going home.
So obviously when Pop Scott answers, I mean, probably 9 times out of 10, he's probably on the money. So
I said no.
I still want to hear him answer when they went on strike.
Yeah, what was the strike year?
I knew that. One, but he
94.
It's 1994.
Yep, 1994.
Yeah, you should have just made him answer that question.
Hey,
Right, Greg.
hey.
The Expos would have won.
Again, he's a Cubs fan, so it didn't matter back then.
So based on what we'll do, so we'll stick with that question. So from now on, we will stick with the question that is given, and they will answer that question. And they will have to answer it. Now, obviously, the whole idea is instead of them saying I don't know it, they need to provide an answer. And you come back with either yay or nay. So you have to kind of question.
We need to practice on this.
So they have to kind of question if they're right or wrong.
Make me.
Hey, who's close to where Scott lives?
Where does Scott live?
I was going to say it's probably one of the New Yorkers.
Scott's in Iowa.
No,
Plenty of cornfields. Just kind of take him out to a cornfield. Tell him you're going to buy him some lunch.
Whack me.
If you build it,
Iowa.
Yeah, there's nobody around me.
Build it and he will know.
So, I mean, Shorty, I mean, now that you're kind of on here, what's your relation with sports? Like, how do you see the world of sports? I mean, what is there a certain team, sport? I mean, what's going on with you in sports?
going on, LBD?
I've been a sports fan, most of my life, like baseball, football. Even though we can't really classify, some people don't classify it as sport, but NASCAR. I'm not a big golf or tennis person. I don't like the dry nappy sports or that you nap during them. But you know, I don't know, because of so much political jargon here the last year or so, I haven't even really watched much sports.
Come on, you missed the cornhole tournament.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, you know, because my thing is, when I turn on a football game, I want to fucking watch. Excuse my language. I want to watch football. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear this bull crap political. If I want to hear all that, I'll turn on the news. So, like, you know, I've kind of not watched as many sports this year as I would have liked to. But as far as teams, baseball, I'm a huge Braves fan. Huge Braves fan. I've been a Braves fan. Probably the biggest in the baseball is probably the Braves.
They just got used to losing.
Shorty, did you see this that I got earlier today?
Oh wow!
Though I will say about Atlanta, they're the only team in history to have one of the greatest greatest pitching staffs and lose so much.
Right. Yeah.
They've had some good runs. I mean, they've had some good runs.
How could you lose with that?
Yeah. They have. I mean, it's hard. Any team has had their ups and downs, but like I've just stuck through and through with the Braves. That's been my main one to watch. But I am a huge baseball fan. I'll watch pretty much any of them. And football. Football's the same, but I don't know. My football teams are changing. For years, I was a huge Dallas Cowboys fan. And, you know, I was always for years. But it's like now I'm like, okay, I need to rethink some things.
Fox, we have a message from the chat, Fox.
Yeah, I concur.
Yeah, you got the two.
What was the first syllable? You said, did you just confess to being a cunt? You're a cunt. You're a cunt.
You guys had like one of the best three, like the best top three, like the rotation.
And you still can't make playoffs.
And listen, LBD, by the way, LBD would know a solid staff if he saw one. Next.
You can play that LBD. You see, I wished I lived somewhere cool that had like a cool NFL team. Our NFL team blows.
Where you live?
Tennessee.
No.
Well, they did make a good run.
They're just this close.
And I believe they didn't they. What team did they beat in the playoffs? Yeah, I think they made a pretty good run last year. Not as bad, but we'll see how it works into the future. But I definitely, I think last year you have to kind of remember the Titans a little bit with what they had going on.
That was amazing.
Yeah, but putting your trust in Tannehill is not a whole lot of trust.
Exactly.
Well, hey, he still might be able to get him over the hill. I mean, over that Tannehill.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's just going to be the next Blake Bortles. Come on, man. Had one good season and he's going to tank it.
I was going to say, he's sucked.
Yeah, I really honestly think Tennessee, you guys really should have made a splash for Cam Newton because everybody loves good. Everybody enjoys a good Fig Newton, now and then, and especially the way they crumble.
You can have him.
Right.
I'll trade him right now for Tannehill.
So Shortbox, Mitch and Collectibles is also in Tennessee. He's in Knoxville.
Well, he's still a ways away. I'm about an hour west of Nashville.
Okay. So how is, are you a college fan? Do you like the, Tennessee sports in college?
Yeah, I mean the Vols. I've been a big UT Lady Vols for a while. They got a rocking ass team. The Lady Vols are pretty awesome. But like
not since Pat Summitt was there though.
college, I've kind of been I haven't followed much college, but Florida State and LSU. I've got a daughter that's a huge LSU fan, so she's trying to influence all of my college likings.
Oh, did you play any sports? Do you have do your daughters, do they play any sports, softball, soccer?
Growing up, I played softball.
Okay.
For several years, and then my daughter, my middle daughter, she's played basketball and softball.
Yeah, see, I coached softball for pretty much about 30 years. I coached here at the high school here in town for 4 years, which I really enjoyed. We were about one game away from going to the state finals. That's as close as we were able to have the talent. We had a really good pitcher, so we kind of ran off of her for the 4 years. But she ended up going to South Dakota State, I believe.
Wow.
But yes, I mean, softball has always been something I've enjoyed. I actually, for me, I got into softball. I was going to try out for the Mets. I was in Chico. I went to go try out for the Mets as a baseball player, catcher, and it was held near a softball tournament. Now look at now, Pop Scott.
And Tim Tebow took your spot.
Yeah, Tim Tebow. He definitely nailed it. But my Shorty, you're an Atlanta Braves fan. I went to high school with Ryan Klesko, who obviously had a good stint with the Braves. In the World Series against the Indians.
Glug.
Nice. See, I went to school with a guy. He went to play on, and I don't even know where he's playing now. I'm sure he's still playing somewhere. He went on to play for UT for a long time after high school, which was John Henderson.
Okay, John Henderson.
Magoo,
Yeah.
That's not, that trifecta is not even in the top 30.
Yeah, but I went to school with him, and I'm like 4'0". And John Henderson, they always in school, always going through high school and everything. It was he was Baby Shaq, like that was his whole name. Because he was a black boy, and he resembled Shaq, honestly. But he was like 6'9", 6'10", and he was like 15 years old. It was insane.
Oh wow. What? So you said your daughter plays softball. What position did you play?
Did she play?
Yeah, I mean, is there obviously there's pitchers are.
Yeah, my daughter, she played a lot of first base.
Okay.
And then she didn't like being in the infield too much, but they were like, no, you're gonna have first base. So when she could get her way, she would get in left. That was her juice, was out in left. That's where she liked being. But I tell her, I've been telling her whole life. I tell you stay in left field all the time. So I mean, it suits that. But
yeah. Now, do you go to travel ball? Did you play in the summer, like from travel ball, or was it just like?
She did a little bit. Now she's hit that age where. Yeah, she's done some travel, not much. She's hit that age where she's too old unless she gets on an adult team now. So
yeah, that's that was always a fun, softball, such a different game compared to the baseball, with how things go. You get these 1-0 games, you get a lot of strikeouts, a lot of strategy involved. I mean, sometimes, you will get the bigger scores as you get into that college level, you will have that. But, if you have a really good pitcher on the mound and you're going to have an opportunity to dominate. However, if you get somebody on base, a walk can really transition into a run that can make a difference.
I don't know about anybody else on the panel or in the chat, but it really looks like Mr. Techbot is really thinking about Kobe right now.
It's on my mind.
If you're level, you just need to adjust it a little bit.
He's on your mind.
Yeah, he's let's see.
What are you thinking about?
What else can we give him? If there's
There's worse things you can put there.
I would agree.
Oh,
No,
is it
no, and no, and no.
Vince Ferragamo, wasn't he quarterback for like the Rams back in the day?
Who?
Vince Ferragamo.
Oh, Ferragamo. Oh,
No.
yeah. We
Yeah.
could do.
You just left. I would have done the same thing. Like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, Vince Ferragamo. Yeah, definitely. That's the name I remember.
Yeah.
But so obviously, growing up, with around sports and stuff, you said the race cars. Now, did you go to some Indies, some Daytonas? What type of racing did you go and check out? I mean, what did you grow up liking? Mostly. I mean, you have any stories, about racing? Shorty.
I don't know who you're asking.
I'm sorry, what?
Short box. I'm sorry. You mentioned that you enjoyed racing. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Anything that sticks out there, story wise? I mean, you have any stories about, some of the races you might have gone to, or anything that falls in that category?
Um, Not really. I mean, we have a like a racetrack here in Nashville that they never did any like big NASCAR stuff at, but they would have weekly races, and people like Harry Gant used to come there all the time, and so you had some other bigger names, and that was my biggest thing as a child. I would go to the races every weekend with my dad, and that's what really started me into that fascination. I was just lucky enough to, I wasn't lucky enough to go to like Talladega or Bristol, or, I wasn't able to get to any of the big places. He did, and he would bring me back some goodies from Earnhardt and the rest of them, but I have never technically actually been to a NASCAR event.
Oh, okay.
I know that sounds crazy being the Southern redneck that I am a little bit. It's like, you would think.
Well, I mean, do you, when you get behind the wheel, I mean, you just start kind of, when you get out there and you got to take the kids to school, or you got to go, run your errands. I mean, do you kind of like get that envision of being on the track and you just start gunning it a little bit?
Sometimes I do have that tendency because I work nights. And so when I'm traveling back and forth to work on the interstates late at night, it's like 2, 3, 4 in the morning. There's nobody around. I'm like, let's see if we can drift.
Well, I mean, that's kind of, all we're really kind of touching bases on a little bit today. I appreciate you coming on and playing the game with us. We're just kind of touching on maybe some sports memorabilia. Like, is there something that you own from sports that, you kind of held on to or acquired that you might have available, or that you can just tell us about?
Not a whole lot. I got odd and end things over the years, but a lot of it I've packed away to put away because it came from my father. And when he passed away, it really meant something. And so I wanted to try to preserve the stuff the best I could. So a lot of it's been put up in storage. Good thing I'm not alone. So me and Mama J are out there tearing up the damn road, y'all.
Yeah, well, that's what Mama J does. She has to be work at 1:00. She's just going really fast. And then of course, Magoo drives too. So I wonder if sometimes he takes that truck and drives a little fast on that too.
I'm sure he does.
What what I was gonna ask, I gotta get back to that question that I had it right on the top of my head. Okay, so Magoo has a question here.
No.
So memorabilia, Shorty. God, I lost my train of thought of what I was going to ask. So Mama's Jay's question came in, and it kind of took me off track.
Oh, squirrel.
But definitely, it'll, if I remember, I'll come right back to it. But so we appreciate you being here. We appreciate you, taking part in the game. Like I said, we talked about sports memorabilia, just how certain things, you might acquire. Oh, okay. Now I have the question. So somebody had mentioned comic books, like baseball comic books or something along those lines. Now, you with the background in comics, have you seen or acquired any like sports type comics?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. I sure have. Like you'll find stuff. I have found several. I'll try to look for them and maybe send you a couple of pictures or something of them. And as a matter of fact, I know a lot of y'all know some of the guys over here on the comic side. My buddy Hack 79. If you
Yeah.
will look up Hack Sells Comics, he has started a new IG page where he is selling some comics on IG. And
Okay.
in his list of for sale comics is a Shaquille O'Neal book.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so if
Very
you
nice.
go on IG real quick and pull up Hacks Comics, you'll see he has a Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay.
So yeah, like you will be surprised some of the stuff you can find racing memorabilia. Yeah.
Yeah, I want that Action Comics one.
Nice.
That's just me going to get in quick, see what there is. But I've seen there's stuff in the UK as well, and some of the older stuff. Comics-wise.
All right. Well, like I said, one of the things, I didn't want to keep everybody on here too long today. Like I said, my mom's cat passed away, and so I have to bury him today. I have to deal with that. And that's a hard one to do. I've never had to do that. Usually, we've taken them in if they're sick and they get put down. So I will have that to deal with. But what I wanted to kind of do is just kind of kill it and see, give you guys an opportunity to shout out what might be going on with you guys. So contestants, we'll kind of go ahead and start with you a little bit. Shorty, I know you do a lot of shows. What do you have going on? What's coming up in the lineup that's coming up?
Let's see. Tomorrow I will be on with Metaphorical tomorrow night doing our normal midnight market. Then sometime this week I will be dropping a video. I'm going to be doing a weekly show on my channel. It's going to have some games, some panel interaction where there's going to be panel contestants each week, and there's going to be a lot of chat interaction and prizes for chat and panel. So we were going to be dropping, because I've got Elizabeth helping me because she's like my little partner in crime. And so me and her, I've kind of been running a whole bunch of ideas by her and telling me, hey, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. So I'm in the process of making the final steps. But again, Miss Elizabeth had a death in the family this past week. And so we kind of just put some things on hold and let her handle her family situation. So hopefully this week we will get that video dropped for you guys. But it's going to be a lot of fun. I think you guys will like it.
All right. Well, that's awesome. Look forward to that. Martin, anything you have in the roundup coming up here soon?
Literally just posted a video of my mainstream comics from the USA mystery box. It went live just before we started.
Okay, awesome.
Right.
So we check that out. And are you going to be on any lives coming up, or are you going to? I appreciate you coming.
It depends on lives with Shorty, because I was on what would be probably 10 days ago now. So if I'm able to be up, I'll be on hers. I'm always with Jake on if I can, or on Jay Blitz Comics, or on Jigs Kingdom, or with Hack.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
I learned a lot of channels and try and support everyone, so try my best.
Right. Well,
I
we
will say,
appreciate it.
as a comic book person, we do see a lot of Martin. He does show us a lot of love and support.
Yes, appreciate that. So Mr. TechBot,
Yo,
I know you just recently came off of Brandy's show, My Fun Company.
yeah, me and
Um,
Wayne were both on there. That was a lot of fun.
So, and I know you also do a show on Fridays with Wayne as well. Like during the day, you also do a show, correct?
We do it. We were doing it at 5. We're starting to change it now. I think we're bumping it back an hour just to see how, maybe get some of the West Coast people into it a little bit more. We may, as time goes, we may push it back again, but we'll see. But we're going to be moving it to 6 o'clock next week, every Friday. We've been growing up pretty well. Last week we had we're going to start a new segment once a month. At least right now, where last week we brought on some YouTubers to talk about their Funko collections. And I think we had Poppin' Duos and Bearded Barbarian. So that was a lot of fun. And as he said, we were on with on the Night Owl with Fox and Brandy, and Fox dressed up as William Wallace, which was a load of fun. But we had a lot of fun. A lot going on. I got, of course, I drop my videos every Tuesday and Thursday. And I guess some fun ones coming up. In fact, I'm going to be filming next week with my neighbor on a little art project we're going to do for the Black Light Funkos.
Okay, very nice. So,
Hey, do you mind if I answer Mama Jay's question real quick?
well, I was going to highlight that some.
Actually, there is, Mama Jay. There's an app called CLG. And you can download this app. And I know there is a charge, but it's like $15 for the year or something like that. It's only like a one time for the year, and it's really reasonable. And you can take the comics, like the barcode, same thing with your pop, and you just scan it in. And sometimes you do have to type it in, same thing with the pop, because it just doesn't recognize the barcode or whatever the case is. But there is, look for it. It's CLG. Yeah, there is Key Collector app that Martin showed.
That's $2 a month if you want to check out on that. That's a bit cheaper until you want to spend a bit more money.
Well, which one's better?
See, I hear people like unuseful saying, like they have to pay after 50, but I know a lot of people that have had way more than that, and they haven't had to pay. So I'm confused. It's like sometimes I feel like it does, and sometimes I feel like it doesn't.
It's a New York thing.
Maybe, yes. So yeah, definitely try either Key Collector or CLG, the CLG app.
Yeah, so even like I said, Quick Draw. I know Quick Draw gets a lot of comic books as well, in regards. So, awesome. Very enjoy that. Thanks for the knowledge. So Tori, do you have anything that you have going on?
Nothing in particular. I mean, I have my Saturday comic book show that I tried out at 3 o'clock Eastern this week, but I think I'm going to go back to 1 o'clock. And other than that, that's all I'm going live. I am debating whether to start doing sports card breaks on my channel, where I would basically give people an opportunity to get into boxes cheaper, but they get like they pay for a team, so you get assigned a team for every box, and then you get the cards for the box, the cards from that team that are in those boxes.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's a fun, I've been watching other people do it. It's a fun way to give people an opportunity to, because some of these boxes are like $400 a box. So people can't afford that, but those are the really good. That's where the really good cards are.
Okay, very nice. Well, we got Will here is on the road, so I know you're going to see Dad.
Yeah, I'm driving up to New Hampshire right now.
Okay, so Will, appreciate you being part of the show. Let us know what do you got going on.
I got a new video dropping on Tuesday. I'm gonna start getting back on a regular schedule, dropping Tuesday, Thursday, and then my sports on Saturday. So I'm trying to get back on like a regular schedule versus just posting every now and then because I got so much shit I got to put out that I'm way behind. So
Still trying to figure out why Will need.
So just look forward. Follow everyone that's on the screen right now. I'm losing service, I think.
Okay. Well, definitely be safe. Appreciate you being a part of the team, hanging out. Say hi to Dad. You have a great day, bud.
You too. Love you guys. Take it easy, all right?
Later, brother.
Yeah. Let's go. Hold on here. There you go. All right. And so we have still learning. Awesome. So that's kind of where we are at today. We appreciate everybody in the chat hanging out with us today. Like I said, every Sunday, 1 o'clock Eastern, we are going to be here talking sports, memorabilia. We're going to be playing Pick Six. We'll have some trivia, just like we did today. And with the panel, like I said, you never know which way it's going to go. So that's why you need to be here to check it out. Nobody knew that Martin and Shorty was going to be on today, but we got them on and we appreciate it. Thank you so much for being part of this show today, guys. And, always welcome to be part of it as well, Shorty. We love we haven't had an opportunity to have the females come on yet and talk about sports. So it was nice to get some input. It's nice to know about the softball. Like I said, I coached softball for a long time. So, being in that, I appreciate that part of it. You're always welcome. So same thing, anybody in the chat, you guys want to come on at any point in time, you want to be a contestant on the show, let me know. If you got some things to go over memorabilia wise, you want to talk sports, we always welcome the family. So thanks again for being here. It means a lot. But go out and enjoy your day. Whatever's left of it, make it the most of it. Spend some time. Just go hug somebody. Just go hug somebody. Family wise.
Come here, Mark.
Yeah.
I would say, look like the tech bot needs a hug.
Just give family a hug.
There you go.
Like I said, I gotta go figure out how to.
Those are some long arms
need to go
to reach across the Atlantic Ocean.
Not too bad. Here, I'll let you hug my comics because that's all you can see right now.
Oh, is that 300?
Yeah.
Wait, let's do it. Wait.
That's a good comic.
Oh, so we're dropping a starting line?
Oh
no. So what do we got? What do we got up here?
I want that 300, man.
So we have Spawn.
Yeah, that's the Spawn 175. It's the Gunslinger Spawn.
Ooh.
But that's my pride because it's
Nice.
That's McFarlane's on there.
Yeah.
He's a nice dude. I got a chance to meet him a couple times.
I hadn't, and I had a chance to meet Clayton Crane. He was he was in Memphis a couple of weeks ago. It's like about 2 hours away from me. He was doing a signing at a local comic shop there, and
heard that guy's super cool.
Yeah, I was like, dude, heck yeah, I'm going to that. That's freaking Clayton Crane, 2 hours away. Check. Yeah, Shorty slept through it.
I picked up this one.
Nice.
Ghost Rider.
I love Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider 22.
Shorty, was that an Absolute Carnage?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Absolute Carnage #1.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm a huge Venom Carnage fan. I've got several. I've got a lot of Venom and Carnage that are signed by Stegman and Cates.
No Spider-Man 129?
I don't think I have that one.
No.
So Shorty, I wanted to ask you, I mean, I've never really had the opportunity to, but I think it would be good now. How did you get into comics? I mean, just so we know, what's your background that pulls you into comics?
Okay. So I've been around comics a lot because my dad was always a huge Batman fan. And so he dealt with comics as I was kind of growing up a little bit here and there. But me, I was in the comic shop one day with somebody, and I was just standing there. I wasn't even interested in really looking at the comics. I was looking at other things, and I just happened to turn around, and there was a Rick and Morty comic book on the wall with Pickle Rick on it. And I'm a huge Pickle Rick fan.
Okay.
And so, like, I know that sounds so silly. And so I was like, holy shit, I got to get that. And that was the very first comic I ever bought, was the Rick and Morty comic. And then I got introduced to Venom.
Oh, that's cool.
Venom is spiraled it.
Now, Martin, I see you showing your stuff off in a minute, and I'm going to get to that in a second, but I want to finish up. So we have a question. How do you know if a book is worth getting slabbed?
The way I look at it is I will find the book. I will figure out the value of it raw, just like it is. How much is this book worth right now? And does it benefit from a press or a cleaning? And when I look at the value of after it's slabbed, because you're going to pay $20-$30 sometimes to get a book slabbed, depending on its age, depending on the book. To me, it has to value above $60 after slabbed to really kind of make it worth its value. But again, it all depends on the book, because old books, golden age books, high key books, they do cost a little more to have those slabbed. But really what you want to do is you want to look at what is going to be the value of that book after it is slabbed. And if it's going to be, just say you have a book right now and it's only like that Spidey 300 at a 7.0, you still would want to get that graded because it's the iconic book. But when you're looking at any other book, you just got to make sure that what the book's value is going to be worth it in the end. Because I know some people will slab a random book, and even after it's slabbed, it's still only worth $20-$30 just because the book itself is not a key, it's not a big book, it's not anything special. And so I see people having a hard time later trying to sell those because there's nothing really important about them.
Now, when you mention a key, so for some of us that might be coming into the comic book side newbie, what is the key? What does that mean?
Key means in that issue there was a first appearance, a death, anything that makes that book popular, so to speak. In other words, it has a key factor to it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? There's something about that book, whether it was something in the storyline, a twist.
So like Spider-Man in Secret Wars getting his black costume?
Yes.
With that? Okay.
That was a key. You got like Spider-Man marrying Mary Jane, the death of Gwen Stacy.
Right.
Do you happen to have, there was a question here from Quick Draw. Do you have any covers with Gambit on it slabbed?
No, I don't have Gambit slabbed.
As much as he's a fan favorite, he's not a big
Yeah, and he is. And you know what's funny is if you go back through my Instagram, back at the beginning of 2020 when I posted my 2020 Grail list as to the books I wanted to try to obtain in 2020, X-Men 266 is on there. You know what I'm saying? It's because that's the first Gambit. And it's actually the easiest and most least expensive book out of my whole Grail list. And you know
So-
that is the only one book I'm still
Damn you,
missing.
Martin. I want that book.
What is that? Is that
That's
like
300.
a mini? Yeah,
hold
but
on.
that's not a regular comic.
It's
No,
the
it's a
300
mini.
from the mini one from Walmart. In there, if you look out for Walmart editions, when they bring out DVDs and Blu-rays, these can be quite good ones to get hold of.
Okay. Now, is that something? Okay, nice. Now, to touch on the Walmart's books, I've had people say to me to go ahead and open them, because they get, damaged or over a period of time because of the plastic. Would you agree with that on some of those Walmart?
Yes.
Like I got the Bounty Hunter, the Star Wars Bounty Hunter, and so I went ahead and opened it, and so like I said, and then put it in a board. So would you suggest that would be the way to go with some of those Walmart books?
That I do that because they do when they shrink wrap them. It does put a lot of stress on the corners.
Okay.
And so to me, it makes it because unless you're planning on trying to flip that later, the books themselves are still going to hold value. The Walmart packs don't really lose a whole lot of value, especially if you're putting it in your PC. Like me, every time I get a Walmart pack and it's going in my PC, I open it and bag and board each one.
Bag and board.
And now when I sell a pack, I'll give the person, if any of y'all have ever been in my auction, you'll know I've sold some Walmart packs and I'll give them the option. I can send it to you as is, still wrapped, or I can undo it, let you see what you've gotten in there and bag and board it, which is something I would prefer because that they don't care about the comics. They're so tightly wrapped.
Yeah. What would you use to bag it? Like, what would be good to bag it?
I actually order all of my comic book supplies through Max Pro Supplies and get the Max Lights because they're like the next best thing to a Mylar.
You can also get them off of Amazon. You can get them all over.
Yeah, so see, I go to Max Pro Supplies and order them straight off the website because they are pretty reasonable. And Comics with Bueller has a code with Max Pro Supplies that you can put in Bueller in the checkout and you get 10% off.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Yeah, I think Billy from Billion Economics has a code with BCW. There are a bunch of codes out there.
There are. You can check around the community. There's a lot of places to order, a lot of codes to get to save you. Even if it's 10%, a lot of times that's your tax. So it can help. But I mean, just a regular standard bag and board will work.
Yeah,
as long as they are protected.
And you also have to be careful. There are different size bags for different comics.
Right.
For like Silver
Age.
Yeah.
So now, do you have like some? Now, this is the first time I've gotten one of these because I actually won it on a stream, and I wanted to show you, Shorty. So,
wow.
And then, as you can see, it's got that little autograph there.
Sweet.
And on the back of it.
Oh wow. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so now, I mean, this is the first time I've seen stuff like this. Like, I mean, is this something that, as a comic book person, I mean, I don't know, like, how would you describe, I mean, obviously it's art and it's obviously,
it's just a print.
So it's just a print. So, I mean, now I like how it's in this plastic. Okay. So what exactly is this that we're looking at here that it's protecting it? That I mean,
like just they have so many different sleeves, like what Tori was saying a minute ago, where you have the different sizes. You can get everything from magazine size to print size in these boards, and that kind of resembles a top loader that you use for comic books where it's open at the top and it slides down in a case.
Yeah,
that kind of looks actually different from an actual comic bag. Yeah, see what Martin's got right there is like a top loader.
Let me go to Martin.
And then you've got to be careful what size bags you use for these as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But that's kind of what that is a top loader, and it's a harder plastic covering.
Yeah. I just, when I saw that, when I won it, I thought it was smaller. And then when it came in the mail and I opened it up, I was like, oh, wow. Like, that's, you definitely take appreciation to it when you see, like, because a lot of times
You
when we
should do
win
some
things.
research and figure out who the signature is.
Yeah, that's one of the things I wanted to figure out. Because when I saw that, I was like, oh, wow, this got a signature on it too. So.
Because a lot of people in the comic community, we collect a lot of those prints and art.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it's you'll find like above Martin's head, he loves to have prints and.
Well, I think it's great. I mean, it's something I wouldn't mind getting more into just to have around the room. Just like I have a huge Iron Man picture that I got from Ross that I found for like $6. It just complements the living room a little bit, and I kind of want to get some more art pieces.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you can check with several community members. I can give you some names in the community that do art and do sketch. We have some really amazing people. The Art Chemist is one of them. 36.
Well, the one that I also know, and maybe you can touch on it too, is I received something in the mail. It's actually for somebody that I requested, but he was really gracious to do it for me. And it's God Tank. So God Tank sent something. So he's got some really talented stuff.
Yeah, he was another one I was going to say. God Tank's really good. You got God Tank.
36.
The Art Chemist. 36 Chambers. J Hood Creative. There's a lot of people in the community that do a lot of drawings and sketching.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I appreciate you coming on here and the fact that you came on. I give me the opportunity to gain some knowledge from you and get a little background insight. I know you've been on a lot of the streams where you are doing your selling and plugging away with your comics. So there's not like a whole lot of interaction. So this was nice to be able to have this.
Yeah,
so
that's
really
kind of why I
that.
wanted to do this show once a week. Is I want to interact with my community outside of the selling, because during the sales I'm busy and I don't get to chat with the community as much. So I would that's another reason I want to do this show, is to kind of be able to spend time with the community and connect with people. And
yeah, I think that's, and that's why with this show, I pretty much say it can go anywhere. I mean, we never know which way it's going to go. And we've done that where we'll start out, talking about one thing and we'll end up talking about another. There you go. Nice. And so by having you guys on, it does open up the door for comic books, and comic books is part of the community. We have our hashtag comic book pop community. We've all worked on some things together. Like I said, we really enjoy the stuff that you have sent to me and my boys in the collectible swaps. So we also look forward to, another edition of that. And, I love how we're able to interact. And but Martin, you got to clean that off a little bit. Look, you got some poo all over it. You got to clean that off. You know what I mean? That's how it's. I love going into some of the comic book stuff as well, and just kind of seeing how they interact with their lives and stuff. Like Hero and the Kid, when he has his interviews. Now that's one thing that I kind of, if you notice, I mean, there's a lot of lives going on. Sometimes you get like, it seems like 20 lives in one day. And to find the time to just like say, okay, look, I really want to go on to this one or to go watch this one. Now, learning about comic books, what is something we should look for in like pressing, comic books? I mean, like, what type of information do you look for? Like, if you were to start a comic book for the first time, you're like, hey, I really want to get into comic books. Where do you go? Are you going DC? Are you going Marvel? Are you going independent? Like, what would be?
Marvel all day.
Yeah, Marvel.
Obviously, based on what you enjoy a lot, but I mean, if you were going to tell somebody, hey, you want to start out, with a collection, go Marvel, or go DC. What do you think?
It's all
Go
personal
for whatever
preference.
you like. Because I started.
Yeah, I think it's find your niche, find your character, and I think my advice to some people is go to a store, go to your cheap bins, pick you out one indie, and I'll give them a couple of good indie titles. Pick you, and go pick one DC, one Marvel. Go home, read, just find one, read the book. Just find one book out of a series, read it, and then that will determine how you feel. Kind of give you a kind of a taste in your mouth of, do I want more, or was that kind of boring, before you just go out and start buying a whole bunch of comics. Like,
now, when you're doing all these streams and selling, I mean, when do you actually find time to read the comics? I know there's some great stories, in these comics.
Right.
Do you make it a point to say, you know what, I'm taking leisure time today. This is my comic book time. Like, maybe it's every Monday, to dive into some of these stories, maybe some that you haven't read in a while. Because there are some great stories out there. Just, reading versions. I know I just started getting back into, doing that. I wanted my boys to start reading comics. I really enjoyed some of the deceased version as well.
There's a new run on Deceased out. Deceased Dead Planet
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
just came out.
Well, that's something I might want to check out then, definitely.
Yeah,
Me, like I make time to sit down, but I don't read a whole lot of different various titles. There's only a few that are my hardcore picks. So it's pretty simple to keep up with them, but I do take, and I don't have a specific day or a specific time.
yeah, I picked up.
A mom and having my own business, and it's like, I have to pick and choose my times carefully.
Yeah.
3 variants. Well, the main cover and then 2 variants. One, this variant, and then the blank.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And then they have a sketch variant also, where it's this cover but black and white.
Oh, okay.
That
Nice.
you could also pick up, but I don't. Yeah.
Now, if you were to so Flash Ray says he likes the current Batman run 86 to 94, leading up to the Joker Wars.
Yeah.
And so
Joker Wars start next month.
Free Comic Book Day starts on Wednesday. So
I've been
let me ask.
getting my free comics already.
I have that one signed.
Oh, nice. Ooh.
We got that one the other day.
My favorites. Just a minute, I've got it the right way around.
Right, Flash
Absolute
Ray?
Carnage one.
Nice.
2, 3, 4, 5. But just let me set it all up.
So Shorty, if you were to team up 2 characters, I mean, you'd love to see Now they may have already, but I mean, let's just hypothetically say it can be Marvel, DC, whatever you want. What, and you were to start your own comic book with the team up, who would you like to see? Like how would you like, to create a story with those characters?
Um, I would. That's a tough question. Wow. Geez, and it can be any. I can mix too, right?
Yeah, I mean, like you're sitting down. I mean, it's open territory. You can create your book, your comic book. You're kind of customizing. We customize pops, okay? So we have a lot of custom pops. So you're actually kind of customizing your own comic book.
It would have to have something to do with Galactus.
Okay, Galactus.
Galactus would be my top one. And probably, I would have to put a symbiote in there with him, and we'll get a freaking like Venomized or Carnageized Galactus.
Oh, there you go. Nice. Very nice.
I mean, as if he isn't big enough already, but
don't give Funko any ideas.
So, Martin, what would you like to see characters team up? I mean, if you can do any characters out there, and put them in a story, 2 characters you'd like to start the story off with.
We'll go with Shredder and the Hulk.
Shredder and the Hulk?
Nice.
Yeah. All right.
I was thinking Immortal Hulk and Galactus, but
What about you, Mr. Techbot? I know you have I know you're a big Captain America fan. Would you like to pair him up with somebody, or if you were to start your comic book with 2 characters and create a story, what 2 characters would you like to start it with?
Well, I mean, if you're talking Captain America, I mean, he's already got some great, what I would consider maybe sidekicks like the Winter Soldier or Falcon himself. But, I mean, are we talking mashup between brands? Or are we talking?
Yeah, it can be any characters that you want to put in there.
I would like to see the moral compass between Superman and Captain America.
Okay. Superman and Captain America. There you go. Tori?
I don't know. I think maybe like maybe Spider-Man and Star-Lord.
Spider-Man and Star-Lord. Okay.
Yeah, but they kind of connected in the movie a little bit.
Yeah, not really though.
Well, they had that
Endgame 1 or in Infinity Wars.
They fought. They had that interaction a little bit.
Yeah, but like to have a run, that would be cool to see like them have more interaction.
I'd like to see Flash and
picked
Wolverine.
This guy up from he's from the comic book box, the free comic book day box.
Okay.
Loki with the Mjolnir. So
nice. Very nice.
You have to get the box.
All right. Well,
get it.
Flash Trey, real quick. Robert Kirkman, Firepower. This week is going to be an X-Men book. Okay, for the free comic book summer. Well, I appreciate you guys taking your time out of the day and spending it with us and being a part of the panel today. But I'm gonna go ahead and get things going and end it so people can kind of move on to the rest of their day where they need to be. But you guys are always welcome to be a part of it. Always love the insight. So definitely, anytime you're here, we're gonna pick your brains a little bit. So I hope that's okay. And once again,
dangerous.
Yeah, and Mr. Techbot, I appreciate it. Definitely helping out with the numbering the X's and O's. Makes sense. So I appreciate spotting that. That's why he's the techie.
Good for a couple things.
So what you're saying is he has a purpose.
Well, he does have a purpose.
My wife's still trying to figure that out.
Tell her that we're trying to help. We got her back.
This is the comic book that I got in that box.
So, okay. Lisa says more Batman Spawn. Let's see here, Tori. Let me go ahead and show that again.
There are 3 different ones you could get out of that box, but it's all random. So
There's different T-shirts as well, wasn't there, Tori?
what?
Was there different T-shirts with that as well, Tori?
Yeah, there were. You could get 3 different T-shirts and 3 different books, but you can also hit a prototype.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, once again, like I said, going from sports to comics, like I said, it is a community that involves both. So it's always nice to have a stream that involves both and to be able to talk about the things we enjoy. And that's what we try to do on this show, this stream. We always try to take it in different directions. But as long as you're having fun, that's the main thing. So just want to tell everybody, thanks again for being here. Lisa Noble, Flash Ray, Mama J, LBD, Totally Mitchin, Quick Draw, obviously, Fox Crown, Jerry the Mechanic, Will Be Poppin', Dead Zone. Just kind of going through the list a little bit. Mainstream and Magoo. Definitely appreciate everybody stopping by and hanging out. So until the next time we decide to get together, hope everybody stays safe out there, has fun, and read some comics, grab some pops. Just remember, we're always here, and this will always be a place for you guys to come hang out. So until the next one, take care, everybody.